All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the legendary, the most wanted show on the interwebs. You ain't shit for watching. I am your host, Donnie the Hated. Tonight, we're going to be talking about a subject, basically the options for women. Uh, what women have when they go out and they date, how men approach them, how men slide in their DMs when they're dating a men, what do they see in terms of options? All the way around the block, we're going to talk about women and dating practices. Tonight, I'm going to start from left to right. We've got Sister George on the panel. How you doing, love?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing good, doing great.
Good. I'm looking forward to this topic.
Are you now? Okay, cool. What's your what's your information? Pump your channel, pump your information.
Oh gosh, I am Sister George, one half of the Breakdown a Woman's Perspective. We're here on YouTube. We usually air um once during the week and once on Sunday. So catch us. I'll drop the link in the chat in a little bit.
Okay. We get it popping. Okay, once during the week, any specific day, should we say?
We usually try to do it on Wednesday, depending on how the schedules go. But usually, once during the week, we probably will do a show tomorrow, and once on Sundays. So, oh, and tomorrow's my birthday. I'm getting ready to turn 40.
Congratulations, happy birthday with your old ass.
I know,
Oh,
right?
happy birthday.
Thank y'all.
All right. We see your man in the chat. He talking about some A Bay.
Hey, baby.
If that's Bay, go ahead and put a like.
Hey.
It started up already. He about to jump in your DMs.
At least we
Ah.
hope that's Bay. She got a whole husband in the other room. She gonna get fucked up. And next up we got on the panel is we got the wonderful Miss Bianca. What's popping, Miss Bianca?
Good evening. How are you all doing?
Uh, I'm doing good. I'm doing great. I'm staring at a big old booty in front of me walking past. So my
Oh,
night is wonderful.
congratulations.
Well, thank you.
You're very welcome.
uh, how you been, Miss Bianca? You've been gone for a minute. You good?
I actually have been very good. I feel good. Um, I had to take some time and just focus on me for a little bit and spend some time with some family. So I got to do all of that.
Okay, you ain't been
Celebrate
on
my little
no
birthday.
no
So I'm
secret
a
trips
year
to
older.
Dubai or nothing like that, right? We ain't gonna see you on no websites, nothing like that.
No, those websites have been taken down. So if you see me anywhere, it'll be some new shit.
Oh, okay. Oh,
But
look
I
at
haven't done anything, so there's no reason.
it's all good. And then next we got my habitual line stepper brother, Mr. Roger Stevens from the Roger Report. What's popping, family?
Nothing much, man. Just living life, living a dream. You feel me? Living a dream. And I think Bianca was saying it was her birthday, so happy birthday. That's what I heard you say. I think that's what I heard.
I celebrated a birthday in October, but thank you.
Oh, well, happy belated birthday.
Yeah,
I
happy
appreciate it.
26th birthday, ladies.
Yes, thank
It's
you.
actually Sister George's birthday tomorrow.
Well, happy birthday to you too.
Well, thank you very much.
So basically, yeah, as per usual, we're gonna get into a little bit of fuckery tonight, but I want to have the conversation of women and how it is for y'all out in this dating world, especially single women. I know that it's hell when you go out here and you post pictures on your Instagram and niggas is always trying to get at you. So really, I want to ask you, what's the most off top? What's the most uncomfortable message you've received in social media website, right? From a dude trying to get at you.
I'll go first, and I would say it's like the most uncomfortable to me is like unsolicited dick pics. It's
Yes.
such a fucking turn off, and it's so disgusting. Like that's the thing that you lead with. Like, oh my gosh. And I'm not gonna say I'm the most intellectual woman, but I like to think I have a brain here and there. And
You,
so
I mean, I thought that was the go-to.
no, it's not. It's not. It's definitely not. It's disgusting. And then it's like, okay, if you lead with that kind of shit, then it's like, do you really have any respect for yourself? How many times you done sent this raggedy dick across the airwaves? Like, you just do this to everybody. It's disgusting to me. It's so disgusting.
Well, you know what? It's got to be one of these. I refuse to believe that one of these women out here didn't look at that dick and say, "Oh, you know what? Got to have it. It's got to work for somebody, right?"
There is a dust bunny that is like okay with that. There is, and that's what the problem is. The few
Wow.
scragglers of dust bunnies that are okay with that bullshit. And really, honestly, I have an issue with unsolicited dick pics. I would say that I normally get them from those overseas weirdos. That's normally where they come from because guys that are somewhat familiar with me wouldn't dare. They know better. They know that I'm gonna go ape shit. So if I get an unsolicited dick pic, it's from some stupid weirdo from Bucharest or some shit. I don't know. Just feeling himself. And he thinks, hey, baby, nice meet you. Dick is gonna, I don't know.
Nice meet you, dick, huh?
Yeah. It's
That's
like,
who
oh.
that's the magic combination. Hey, baby, nice to meet you, dick.
Pretty much like, hey, how you doing,
It's
dick?
something
The fuck?
broken, some broken statement with the penis in it, and it's normally pink.
Oh shit! All right. So is that your worst situation that you get on social media?
It's either that or it's the pest. Like I've gotten a guy in my inbox that's like, "Hey baby, how you doing?" And I'm the thing about me is I don't have notifications set up on my phone. So whatever goes on in social media and stuff like that, if I'm not signed on, I don't know. And I have it like that for a reason because it keeps life separate from that. You know what I'm saying? Because when you don't have that separate, then things start and then you lose yourself. So I went and checked my messages one time after not checking for probably a month. And this guy was in my inbox like, "Hey baby, how are you?" And it progressively went from damn, I'm interested to damn bitch you ignoring me. And I was like, "Damn, nigga, I ain't like
So
I
you
ain't even
you
been
was
on
looking
the
at his
book."
messages and you didn't respond to the brother. So he had the right to say, "Bitch, you ignoring me."
Yeah, but it was like 40 messages of him talking to himself. So he made himself mad.
Oh wow.
So he had a whole love affair with you, and you didn't even know about
Yeah,
it.
it was like, so you ain't talking to me today? Like, nigga, I ain't never said nothing to you ever. So
Oh
like
my
you're
god.
mad now because I haven't checked my messages, so I don't even know you're in my messages. Man, I politely responded like, listen, this is my first time checking my messages, and now you're like on some psycho shit. And then motherfucker had the nerve to come back like, baby, my bad. I just was a little upset because you like, no, we're not doing this either. Like that's the Ike apology.
Ike apology. Eat the cake
Wow.
anyway.
Yeah. Mm-mm. So it's always the psycho for me.
Okay, okay. So y'all get we done heard the dick pic and the psycho nigga who's carrying on a whole conversation with you, uh, and then he gets mad when you don't respond. Let me ask you this: when what is the worst place to get at you for a dude to talk to you?
Hmm.
Probably. Oh no, I'm sorry, sweetie. Go ahead. This is a good question.
I was gonna say probably if I'm out with my son, like I'm a single mother, so I don't want anybody. Well, I'm in a relationship now, so it doesn't matter. But I think the worst place is like when I would be out with my child. Um, yeah, it's uncomfortable. Like, don't approach me if you see me with my child.
You telling me niggas can't sign up to be a stepdaddy?
No, 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 not with my child around. Because and it's funny. My child is already like hella protective. We walked in a grocery store one day, and I walked in, the guy was looking at me, and my son kind of just grabbed my hand and snatched me, and I'm like, damn.
No, mommy. No, get off.
And
Let's get off the bread.
he, he was like, she's not available. Like that's how he snatched me up. Like, hell no, she good. And I was like, well, goddamn, look at him.
Your son should be out here trying to work himself into a new bicycle.
I, uh, I'm pretty
I'm
sure
sorry.
he'll get it.
All right, that's funny.
We're good.
Yeah, listen, you want to talk to my mommy? If you want to get my mommy's number, it is $75. I can't help you otherwise. Whoa, he got a new bright. He got the new Xbox. He got all the games. He doing big things. You know what I'm saying?
You are crazy.
So for you personally, trying to get at you while you have your son is a big no no.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Are there any exceptions to the rule? So I know that there are some incels, some red pills, some nerdy motherfuckers on here talking about select males, non-select males. Do you feel like, and I hate using the term, do you feel like a select male, quote unquote, right? Uh excuse me, is going to be able to approach you with your son and it's going to be okay? Is there going to be a certain way he goes about it? Do you feel like there's an exception to the rule? That's what I'm getting at.
No, there's no exceptions to the rule with me. Like if I'm out with my son, don't approach me on some, hey, what's up? Can I get your number or whatever, whatever. Now, if we happen to be at the grocery store and you're asking me about a product or something, and you compliment me or something like that, that's fine. But generally, I would think that a select male wouldn't be so houndish because they have options. You know what I'm saying? And when a man has options, he ain't just gonna go out of his way. Like if they be like, "Oh, you live here? Oh, I'll run into you again," and that's fine. But I don't no, don't talk to me in front of my son. I don't like that.
So a nigga can't come up and perform some magic tricks for your son to wow and impress him and get your number. It's just pretty much you gotta
No, no, I don't think I would be impressed by it. Like stinky ass motherfucker. No, I'm good.
okay, fair enough, fair enough. What about you, Miss Bianca?
I'm sorry, ask the question.
Where is a no for you to be picked up at, right? So if a dude sees you, he's attracted to you. Where's the spot where it's just not gonna happen? Period, point blank.
I have run into a lot of men that try to talk to me when I'm with a guy. That is a big no-no for me. And then,
So they feel like they can do you one step better, even though you want to date or you out with your boyfriend. They feel like they can jump in and kind of steal your man, steal you
yeah,
away.
like if I'm in an environment where say like it's a club environment, I step away to go get a drink for us or something like that. Because I do that sometimes. I'll be like, let me go get a breather, whatever, or just get away from the crowd or whatever I'm on. And if a guy tries to slide in at that point, like to me, that's very slime ball. And then there's the guy that tries to holler at you from the car across the street and he wants you to get hit in traffic to come talk to him. That fucking loser. Uh-uh. I don't scream at me from a car window. It's too many bitches getting snatched. And if I'm
Oh
with
no.
somebody, please give me 50 feet.
So you feel like niggas is trying to kidnap you if they holler at you from a car,
I
which
feel like it's very disrespectful to holler at a woman from a car. You should get your ass out and go
I've
talk to that woman like a man.
But do you know what, Bianca? Let me ask you a question because this is a thing to me too. When let's say you're walking somewhere and a guy sees you from across or whatever, and they
Mm-hmm.
tell you to come here, I'd be like,
Same
no,
thing.
you come here. Fuck
Not
no.
doing it.
What
No.
like what I look like?
You
You
want me to
come here.
run across traffic like
Yeah,
Frogger and get hit by a log and some other shit to get to you? I'm not doing it.
I ain't walking nowhere if you trying to talk to me. I'm not walking nowhere.
Mm-mm.
Like,
you shout
what
it. You better holler at your boy, shout it.
Mm-mm.
nah, I'm good.
No.
Oh, well, shit could be worse. Could be worse. Okay. So you got those out the way. How about this? Okay, where because these are things that I always hear. What are some signs that you're going to give a man to let him know that you are interested?
What do you mean by signs? I don't. I'm gonna
Right?
tell him.
Oh, okay. So you're very direct. So if let's say
Signals,
Yeah,
choosing signals.
right. So
ain't
I'm
no
out at the
petty.
club. I see you from across the way, and I feel like you're attractive. Right. I'm gonna come over and come talk to you. Right. But
Mm-hmm.
oftentimes with women do not do that. So are you telling me that if you see me in the club and you think I'm attractive, you're gonna come over and approach me?
I probably am not gonna do that. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna see you across the way and be like, "Damn, he cute," and I'm gonna order a drink. I'm gonna mind my business.
Okay.
Now, if the opportunity presents itself and you happen to be close, I might say something in a flirtatious way. I might even buy you a drink, to. But I'm not gonna be like, yeah, I think you kind of sexy. I want to be with you type shit or not. I don't even know what to even tell a nigga. I can't.
Uh, hmm,
Go ahead,
um,
George.
what I would do is like, and now I would want the attraction to be mutual. So if I look up and he's
Uh-huh.
looking at me, I'll look at him for 5 seconds. I'll smile at him and I'll ignore him until he comes up.
Oh, you playing hella games. Wait a minute now.
It works.
This nigga said it like it was a code you have to crack. Wait a minute, nigga. Wait a minute, Jesus.
It
So
works.
you said
It
you
used
gonna
to.
look at the nigga for 5 seconds
Five
and
seconds.
ignore him for the rest of the time.
Smile at him. Look at him for 5 seconds. Smile. Look away. Don't bother with them. Pay attention to who your people and and have fun.
Now, how you know
And
I ain't got bad vision or I ain't had something in my eye and I just fuck around and miss that whole 5 seconds?
if you miss the whole 5 seconds, it's hard to miss 5 seconds because I've done it in my head. I count 1, 2, 3,
Stop playing. Please
4,
say no.
5. I
It's
smile
getting crazy.
and
It's
I
getting
look
crazy.
away. I look
That's
away.
the
I'm
opposite.
I'm
You gave a
gone.
nigga the eye. You put it on him in that eye look. Oh Lord, wait a minute now, nigga. Holy shit. So it's 5 seconds of a cold stare, and then
Uh,
you gonna
uh,
ignore that nigga.
you smile. You make sure you smile. You smile with your eyes and you smile.
I'm
And
I'm gonna be honest. If we was in the club and 5 feet away, 20 feet away, 100 feet away, you smile at me for that long,
He
I
gonna
wouldn't
think you
smile
fucking
that
crazy.
long. Don't be silly. I wouldn't smile that long. I say you look for 5 seconds, you
oh,
smile, and
then
you look
smile.
away. You
Okay,
don't
all right.
just smile like a fucking idiot.
Oh Lord.
Because I'm
Oh
picturing the
Lord.
Joker grin like, yo, this bitch is crazy. Wait a minute now.
Right?
I can't breathe.
Cause that whole 5 seconds, I'm like, oh yeah, she can get the dick. Wait a minute, she's staring too. Oh, wait a minute, she's still staring, nigga. Wait a minute, wait a minute.
Smiling at your ass like Saw.
She done already married me, nigga. I got to get up out of here, nigga. Let's go.
I can't fucking breathe.
I was
Oh
gonna
Lord.
fuck with niggas. That bitch might go ahead and put me into.
You're so damn silly. No,
Look
but you look five
fearful.
seconds, you smile, you look away, and you don't pay him no attention. And so it causes intrigue, and guys are usually approach.
You hear that, fellas? It causes intrigue. All I heard was, uh, tease that nigga, let him decode it, and he gonna come over and talk to you. Okay, so what are some because y'all have probably seen everything. Y'all are both attractive women. What are some lines that men use or some things that they say to you when they first approach you? So off bat, I want to go with what's the worst thing that a guy has said to you, right? Or the stupidest thing, the thing that made you go, nigga, are you for real? Get away from me with the quickness, right? So what is the first thing that somebody said to you? What
Don't miss your blessing. You're gonna miss your blessing if you don't want to talk to the guy. You're gonna miss your blessing. Like, oh yeah, and it's like
don't miss your
he over there in old raggedy ass shoes, hair cutting, all the ain't up to par. The fuck? Like, are you talking to me? He said, oh, okay.
Don't
Thanks.
miss your blessing, baby. I'm a diamond in the rough right now.
Yeah.
I'm actually from Zamunda, but listen, I'm trying to get you on coat. Don't miss your blessing, baby.
Yeah. That's worse to me.
So how do you respond to that?
Um, we're both blessings, and hopefully, we're able to bless other people. I try to be nice when I reject the men, so I don't be a bitch about it. But
Okay, so you're pleasant because I know oftentimes women will want to high side and showboat on men, and that can kind of lead to.
I do.
Of course, you were. I was thinking you had a good story, man.
Bianca, what you be telling them?
No, you know what I'm playing. In that instance, I don't think that I would. I might just say something like, that ain't the first blessing I missed. You know what I'm saying? And keep it moving.
Right.
I'll be like, oh, okay. I'm an asshole. But I'm not an asshole. I'm from Detroit, and I see chicks get slapped all the time. So I personally
Yeah.
handle it a certain type of the way, like it won't turn violent because it has the potential to do that, and I understand that.
Okay.
But
Y'all ain't going too far
I
with it.
have been in a situation where I've had to clown a dude in Detroit, outside of Detroit, in metropolitan areas throughout the United States. I've done it because some men will go there with you because they don't appreciate being rejected. And I try to be respectful. So because I am very careful about how I handle situations, if a guy gets disrespectful with me, oh, I go all the way there because you a punk.
So you got to give us a story. What's the story where you was clowning out and you was acting a fool? Go ahead.
Oh, oh gosh.
Oh man, go ahead and tell it. Tell it. Tell it,
I
sister.
need to know what made
That
you have to go there.
I have several. I have several. I got into it one time. I was in the military, and I was leaving the NCO club, and this guy was trying to talk to me. I had a boyfriend at the time, so I politely told him I have a boyfriend. No, thank you. I appreciate it. And as we were walking over, I was with a group of females, so he felt the way he was with a group of his little guy friends. And oh, bitch, you ain't all that. And he started with the shit. I ignored it. I'm still walking. So my friends is like, damn, he talking to you like that? I'm like, girl, I ain't worried about it, whatever. He's steadily going, and he saw me walking to my car, and I was driving a Honda Civic. So he like, oh, and you in a Honda Civic? This bitch a bum, da 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 da. Like he really trying to clown. So then when the nigga got to his car, he was in a neon. I went ape shit. Oh my god! I said, nigga, you in a neon, nigga? I don't want to fuck a nigga in the same fucking tax bracket as me, nigga. Like I went ape shit on him. And bitch, my shit paid for. You leasing that little piece of shit. Yeah, I went crazy.
No offense to all the neon drivers out there. Nothing personal.
Yeah, the nigga was in a neon. He tried to talk about my Civic. Yeah, so he had to get clowned. I clowned myself and him at the same time. So
It
I
was
got away with it.
it was a loaner car because his BMW had broken down. You just
It was him and three of his friends in a neon.
Right. Well, his shit was, his shit was, it was in the shop. It was in the
I'll
shop.
never
You know
forget it
that.
was a red neon. He had rims on the motherfucker and the windows was tinted. He
so he
was
was
proud of
styling.
that
He was
motherfucker.
styling and you was hating on the man.
I
Listen,
wasn't hating on him.
That was his
And
little
I
sister car.
he was trying to get that
exactly.
neon. He's trying to bust you down with that neon dick. Okay.
Yeah, see, hell no. Hell to the no. And that was my whole point.
So what is the best approach for a man to hit on you? And I want to dive into this deeply, but let's say this is an attractive man or what quote unquote I'm tired of using that phrase. What so it's a cute dude who want to holler at you. What is the best way to get your attention? The best way to get your number, your information in order to go on a date and go from there.
To me, it would be to have some sense. Like, come talk to me like you would talk to a woman. Have some respect for me. Have some respect for yourself. Use common sense. Like, common sense goes a long way because it just seems like it's not that common anymore. Um, yeah, have some common sense and be respectful and have some conversations. You know.
Bianca.
Why you laughing asking me?
Listen, nigga, you already knew you was finna cut up. I said that with a straight face. Go ahead.
No, I'm not even gonna cut up. Because it's very simple for me. Um, for me, I think with any relationship, friendship, otherwise, it should all be organic. Like we should just vibe on a certain level. And the issue that I've been having with men lately, as much as men talk all this shit, I've been meeting men that just do not want to allow me to just be me because I'm very hands off with guys. Like if you show me that you're serious, then I'll handle you like you serious. If you show me that you're not really sure, then I'll handle you like you're not really sure. And if you show me that you're playing games, then I'll handle you like you're playing games. And men can't handle women like that. So I've been running into men that get frustrated with me matching their energy. And I would just think that if you came into the situation just being yourself and genuinely trying to build a connection and a friendship, then it wouldn't fucking matter if I treated you how you treated me because you would be treating me right. You see what I'm saying? Or
Okay.
wrong?
I mean that's a valid conversation. It really is a valid conversation. So you match energy with dudes. So let me ask you this: if this is the dude who comes up to you and he's an ugly nigga, he looks like uh his,
Just went through this. Go ahead.
his street name is Rat Face, right? Uh, so if little Rat Face come up to you, he like, hey, how you doing, love? And then you get into a conversation. Hell,
I'm
actually, you don't
mad.
even know
I'm
is
mad. Little rat face be like, "How you doing, love?"
are you gonna give Rat Face the time of day if he come up to you and talk to you? Are you gonna give him even if he has some good conversation? Because a lot of times you hear somebody's coming up with some good conversation, chicks don't want to give him the time of day because he's little Rat Face.
Yeah, no. See, if I like showed you a collage of the guys that I've talked to, you would be like, you don't have a type because I don't.
So
I'm
you
a
think Rat Face?
personality driven person. Rat face could be rat face if rat face is a good person and has a great personality and they fun to be around. I have a good ass time with a rat face ass nigga if he got some sense and he's just fun to be around, like and he cool peoples and he treat me right. What the fuck? That's rat face. That's cool as fuck. And then eventually he becomes cute in his own way. He be a cute little rat face. So I like his little ugly cute ass. Like that's what it turns into when you start really liking somebody.
She keeping hope alive out here.
I'm telling the truth. When you be
That's
trying to
true.
figure out why
Niggas
these
out
cute
here.
girls be with these ugly guys, this is why. And I'm telling you, this is the truth. Because eventually, because he treats her so right, that cute shit really go out the window because it's in the eye of the beholder for real. Be like, man, I don't know what you talking about. My ugly nigga sexy as fuck. You be like, damn, you really like that ugly ass? Yeah,
Boy,
because he
a
treat me
whole
right.
bunch of greased up eyebrow, third eyebrow niggas up here. They just greased up that middle piece right there, combed it left and right, and they feeling slick about themselves right
Man, hope is going through the roof right now.
Oh Lord, it's the truth.
now.
But
Sister
you
George,
gotta
you
have
feel the
some
same way?
sense. But this is the thing though. You can't be no ugly ass dirtbag ass nigga because then you're gonna catch a twofold.
Wait
Because
a
it's easier to walk away from a ugly nigga than
So
it
you got to be
is.
an ugly honorable.
That's
You know,
that.
but you know what? I respect
Somebody
Bianca
likes an
because she
ugly
keep
ass
it real
nigga
like
with a
this.
bad attitude. That's the worst.
Nigga, pick a struggle.
That's why I respect you because you keep it real. 100. I believe everything you're saying, and that's why I respect you. Because me,
Listen,
I'm
but
not
I'm
giving
not
all you
saying
broad a
nothing that's
shot.
wrong. If I'm saying something that's wrong, let me know. I'm not saying nothing
I'm
that's
not saying
wrong.
I'm not even trying to imply that you saying anything is wrong.
There we go.
I'm just glad you out here saying it because you giving people hope out there. Because me, if you're an ugly broad, we ain't talking. I don't
That's
care what's
because
going
you
on.
shallow.
The nigga with
Nah,
a
it ain't. 'Cause I'm trying. I just keep it real. If we
And I'm
ugly,
gonna
we
tell
can't
you
talk.
just like this, just like Casey and JoJo. If she an ugly bitch with a couple of dollars, a fat ass, and a slim waist, you gonna give her your whole motherfucking check too.
That's fat.
You know what? You know what? If, if
If
she
I'm lying, I'm
ugly,
flying.
if she ugly and she got anything else, she's still ugly at the end of the day. But that's just me.
But
That's just me though.
do y'all feel like fine girls get a pass just like pretty do fine women get pretty privileged like
of course.
body wise do they get pretty privileged when they're
body
Now,
wise,
it,
they have
that
like
dep-
You
that
mean
depends
like
on
if she's a
it depends
pretty
on the
baked
guy.
potato?
yeah. You
Huh?
saying that she fine in the face and she shaped like a baked potato?
Or no, if she's fine in the body but has a face from hell.
You will
Yeah,
get a better shot with me if you have if you have a badass body as opposed to a cute face and you shaped like a muffin top, right? Uh,
Ew.
because ultimately I can turn the lights off on your ass. I can put a pillow over your face.
well, the
I
way I view it,
Oh, okay.
you gotta have enough. You gotta have enough of a package. You don't need to be as cute if you're thicker. You don't need to be as thick you know what I'm saying, if you're cute. You know what I'm saying? I just gotta need a overall package where I can find it acceptable. Because even back in the day when I was just trying to smash, I met a chick. She had a bad body, but I could not get past her face. We got all the way to the bed, and I could not perform because I couldn't get past her face.
It ain't have nothing to do with her face.
God
Okay,
damn. Oh
believe that if you
wow.
want to. Believe
Oh
that if you want to.
wow.
I ain't had a problem before, and I ain't had a problem since. So I think
Oh
her face has
Lord.
something to do with it.
I think I can speak for every man. Every man has once, twice, maybe three times in his life, knocked down a chick and been concerned about the consequences later. Like shit, I hope that condom didn't break. I really don't know where want no rat face
Oh
ass.
my god.
Her ass was
I
fat. Ooh.
know. That's true for a lot of men. That is true for a lot of men. Yeah, I just couldn't. I couldn't get there. I couldn't get past. And I'm not trying to disparage that one young lady. She had a body, so I tried. I just couldn't do it.
I wonder what did you ever call her again after the fact?
Of course not. No, she knew.
Oh,
No, I told her exactly what it was.
what?
Wow. Yeah, see, this is why.
No, you know what? She didn't
How
even
do you
she didn't
tell
even have.
somebody like, you
Hold
know
on, hold
what? My
on.
dick just
She
didn't
didn't
get
even
hard.
have.
You ugly.
No. She didn't even have a attractive enough personality. So the fact that your face is losing, and then your personality ain't really good enough to even make me even want to look past it. It's like, yeah, we. I'm not calling you no more. Like it's just real. I'm just not calling. There's no point in hoping for me to call you because it's not gonna happen. I don't give people false hope like that.
But you gave her false hope when you entered into the bedroom with her.
No.
So
I was
it was
trying to
like,
smash. No. I was trying to smash. I could
He
not
gave her
do it.
false hope when he pulled that dick out and it wouldn't get hard.
yeah, that's what happened.
Hey, you know what? You know what?
Ain't that
I
what
did not.
happened,
I
Bianca?
didn't intentionally. I didn't give a. I didn't intentionally give it no false hope.
You
I
just
meant
see
to
you.
do
I
it.
just caught you
I
with a
meant to
lie,
do it.
Yeah,
Roger.
that's
You
what
No, I
said
ain't
you
lying.
don't
exactly,
give
Bianca.
Hold
false
on. I ain't
hope,
lying.
Exactly.
Roger.
I ain't lying. I tried to smash. I could not perform.
See, there
Simple as
you
that.
go. Out here giving women false hope.
Yeah, you
Nah,
gave
nah,
her false
nah.
hope.
I
That's
gave
false
I gave
hope.
myself false hope. I gave myself
You
false
gave
hope because I
herself.
was like,
You
well,
gave her false hope because I know she was like, this
hold on,
motherfucker
hold on.
trying to call
She
me
knew she was
ugly.
hold on. She knew she was ugly. But at the end of the day,
She didn't know
And
she
I
she
was
knew you
ugly
couldn't
on the
perform
inside.
either.
She didn't know she was ugly on the inside. So now this is what you did. You took her home. You acted like you was gonna do it to her, and then you told her, "Hey, I can't do this because you got an ugly face, and then you got a fucked up personality. So
Yeah.
I can't even
yeah,
perform."
it was said nicer than that, but it was said.
I don't believe you because you
Oh,
Roger.
how do you tell somebody
You
they
know
ugly
what?
nicely?
You
You don't. I didn't say it was nice. I said it was nicer than that, but it was
So
said.
how did you
See?
say it? So how did you say it?
It was something like, man, my bad, I can't do this. You know what I'm saying? You just the way you acting and the way you look, I can't do it. And she
I,
was like, nah, it's just something wrong with you, nigga. And I'm like, I ain't never had a problem before, so it all I can figure has got to be you.
I pride myself on being a cold motherfucker. I ain't never just been upright. Unless I've been angry at the bitch. I ain't never just been like, yeah, bitch, you ugly. Bitch, you ugly. That's why I couldn't fuck you. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it.
No, I mean, I didn't like yell at her or shout or anything like that. I was in the bed with her trying to
You,
make something happen,
What?
and I couldn't do it.
and you
Oh,
just said
So
it real
so
calm. Like, it's not you, it's your face. What,
You know
how?
what? If you got a bad face and a bad personality, it's hard for a nigga to get interested. You know what I'm saying? She had a bad
It
body. I
wasn't
was
that
trying.
hard.
What you
Literally.
say?
Pun
So did
intended.
you
Hey,
I said it wasn't
was
that
there,
hard.
you know what this sounds like? There was no foreplay. So you failed, Roger. You failed. There should have been some foreplay
It
involved. He
sounded like
tried to
shit
get in
now. She
there
should have sucked
and
the
mount
dick. Shit.
her with a dry penis and a dry
No,
coochie
she shouldn't do
instead
that
of,
from scratch.
well, he
No.
tried to do it from scratch and it wasn't working. It was like trying to stuff a gummy
hey,
worm
Oh
through a
my
hey,
goddamn
god.
Cheerio and it
hey.
wasn't working.
Y'all sound like y'all been there before.
No, no, when we got to that point where we got in the bed, I personally couldn't get hard. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't trying to go through the motions. I'm just like, you know what? This ain't finna work. I tried
I'm
to do
saying
this.
though, but foreplay is what gets you hard. So you didn't even
You
participate in
know
the
what? No,
foreplay.
no, no, no. What I'm trying to say is that the interest was not there for me to do it. I just didn't have the interest to
So she
do it.
was
I
trying to
thought I
kiss on
could.
you, and you was just giving her the Heisman. Like, what was
I,
going on? I need
I mean,
details.
this is years and years and years ago.
You don't
But
want to
this
It
is
tell the
don't
truth.
matter. We want to
no,
know.
no. I'm finna say anyway. I'm finna say anyway. I got it in the crib. You know what I'm saying? We was getting undressed and all that. We got in the bed.
Wait,
You know what
wait,
I'm
did you kiss
saying?
her?
Nah, not at
Yeah.
all.
Right. Oh no,
See,
you hesitated. I think you did.
No, that wasn't no hesitation. That was the disbelief that you could even ask me, did I kiss her? I don't even
he gave
understand why
her a
you would
Martin
ask me that.
Lawrence kiss. Quick,
No,
girl.
not at all. Not no. If I would have, I'd have just told you. Because at the end of the day, I ain't gonna never be with her, no matter how many jokes get cracked. It ain't happening. You know what I'm saying? So it just is what it is. But my thing is, I tried. Guys just want to hit something sometimes. She had a nice body on her. I
Did you
told her
put
what.
the condom on?
I couldn't even get the condom on.
That don't make no motherfucking sense.
Oh my gosh. So it
I
was
could
like
not
noodle
get hard.
noodle.
I could
Wow.
not get hard, and she
That
got
nigga just
upset.
that nigga went turtle on her ass.
Hey,
Wow.
hey, it is what it is. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. And the way I look back on life is better that I didn't. At the end of the
Ooh.
day, what if she'd have been
Why?
the one that got
Why?
popped off? What
What
if she'd have been
happened
the one
to
that got
her?
popped off? I don't know. I don't keep up with
Y'all
older
weren't
females like that.
even friends.
We was cool until that day. After that, it wasn't no point talking no more. I can't do nothing
Did
with her.
she cuss you out?
She got mad. She was upset.
I mean,
I
you
remember
told her
that
she
part.
was ugly
She,
after you tried to fuck her. Who would be mad?
I
Yeah.
mean, what I'm supposed to tell her?
She went off on
You
your ass.
don't.
You
You
just
don't
don't
No,
want to
tell
tell
her
us
that
what
she's
she
no,
said.
no.
ugly.
She did. She got mad. Don't get me wrong.
She went
She
off
was
on your ass.
she was highly upset, and I
No,
highly
she
did as
went
well.
ham. I know she went ham because she was
She
motherfucker. You
tried.
couldn't even
You
put
know
your
what?
dick in a
She
motherfucking condom.
she
She was going
Oh
she
my
in on
did.
god.
your
She
ass.
did try to go ham. I give you that. She did try to go ham, and I let her know I ain't the one to even sit here and go through all that with you. At the end of the day, it's time for you
But
to
You
go.
ugly.
but wait a minute. Did you actually feel like it was necessary to call her ugly, especially after you tried to fuck her?
No, no, no. When she got upset and tried to figure out what's going on, I eventually told her. She asked the question. Don't ask no question you don't want the answer
she
to.
asked
She
what's
didn't think she
wrong.
was the problem. You tried to fuck her. She asked you what was going on.
And you know what? You know what? I own that. She didn't look good enough for me to even be trying with. That's why I messed up. At
So were
the
you
end of the
drunk?
day, I mean, some drinking did happen. You know what I'm saying?
That's how it always
But
Yeah.
sounds
at
like it.
the
There
end
we
of the
go.
day, I tried. I couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? She got upset about it. She did get mad and all that.
And
But when
see,
she
this is
started
the
getting,
thing. This is the rub, Roger. She a
what's
person with
that?
feelings. She's a person with feelings.
Yes, that's true.
You know,
That's
I'm a
true.
woman. She a woman too. I feel bad for this woman. You took her back to your house. You got her naked. You couldn't put your dick in the condom, and then you sit at home and call her ugly.
Roger, is this what she
That's
looked
fucked
like?
up.
You don't.
Oh my
Hey,
god. I feel
everybody,
safe.
everybody don't do the best things at all times. I'm just keeping it real. I'm just keeping it real. Everybody don't make the best decisions at all times. But at the
Yeah.
end of the day, I couldn't perform. She definitely got upset about it. She started getting loud. Once you got loud, I tried to tell her, hey, you need to calm down because that's what's going to be best for you.
You
When you
told her
don't take
calm
my
down because
warning,
your mama was upstairs.
no, no, no. This was at my crib. You know what I'm saying? This is
Oh.
out the house. This is like But at the end of the day, when you start getting loud, you gonna make me be too real with you, or you're not gonna want to hear it. So I didn't just like attack her, just like going off on the fact that she ugly. But you keep asking questions. I got to tell you what's really going on. But this is what it is, shouty. You know what I'm saying? You got a nice body, but at the end of the day, with your attitude in your face, I can't perform. Period.
Yeah,
I
that's
know you
messed
want to
up.
feel like it's something else going on, but I ain't never had a problem since before you. And since I ain't never had a problem since before you, I think it's you. Now you can take all that loud talking and get on.
Oh,
And she got
damn.
put
See,
out.
see, this is why I match
Hey,
energies.
I ain't never told nobody I was a perfect man. I didn't do stuff that I ain't proud of back in the day. I didn't do stuff. I ain't been no perfect man. But at the end of the day, you start getting loud. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Period.
Yeah,
Had she been a nicer a person, maybe I'd have been able to do it.
I mean, how was her attitude when you was already in the bed with her? She could have been like, well, she was like, a nigga, you need to hurry the fuck up. Like what was she saying?
You know,
she was like this.
I don't remember, but I don't remember her as a pleasurable person. You know what I'm saying? I don't remember her as a pleasurable
Even
She
in the
person
probably
at all.
was
bed?
sweet as pie. She was probably sweet as pie the whole day. You was probably over there grimming her because she ugly, and was
Wait a
just
minute.
giving her
Wait a
the
minute. I got a good
No,
question for you.
because if a person is
I
nice,
got a
you
good
can
question
accept
for you.
stuff better. Go ahead, go ahead.
But were you trying to do it to her without any foreplay?
I'm saying when we got to the foreplay part, that's where it stopped.
Hello?
Wait, so what? Wait. Okay, hold on. Did y'all ever take y'all clothes off?
Yeah, we had just took our clothes off. The
How did
foreplay
y'all
is
get to
about.
that point?
I mean, this is a lot of years ago, but I know we started taking off clothes. You know what I'm saying? I sat on the bed. You know what I'm saying? She sat next
Okay.
to me. She was about to put her mouth on me. She was like, "You ain't hard." I'm like, "No." She was like, "Well, you need to go and get hard." I'm like, "Man, this ain't gonna happen right now. I'm just trying to keep it real with you."
Mm, mm.
And she got upset. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
at the
because
end of the
why did you
day,
even get naked, nigga? You knew it wasn't gonna go
hey,
down.
no, I was gonna try to make it
Okay.
happen. It
There
just
I
didn't
go.
happen.
Ah, you knew it
And so you
wasn't
know what
gonna
I
go
done at that
down.
point? You know what I did at that point? For that taught me if you just not attractive, don't bother her. Leave her alone. It ain't worth your time. Cause keep in mind, I could have been talking to somebody else that night. You know what I'm saying? I wasted my own time. That's how I looked at it.
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
mm, mm.
Tragic as fuck.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I took an L because I could have been with somebody else that night instead of her.
You took a L. Yeah, you
It
did.
was a wasted night. At the end of the day, it was a
You
wasted
took
night.
two L's.
No, I took one. So I think she had the other
You
one, but
you took two L's.
I
You
what,
took
what would
two.
the
You
second one
took an
come from?
L from
Oh,
wasting your
shit.
time and hers, and then you took an L because you took your clothes off and couldn't get hard in front of a chick that you really didn't even like. So you gave someone a card. You gave someone an ace in a hole. Like she can always say, "Yo, that old dick ass nigga about you."
You know what? And you know what I would say? You know what? When it comes to her, she's exactly right. Real talk.
I respect
When,
it.
I'm gonna keep it real at the end of the day.
Ah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I learned my lesson. You know what I'm saying? Ugly, when it comes to ugly chicks, I just don't bother them. Period. I learned my lesson because I'm not gonna be able to perform when the time show up.
Yeah. Yeah. See.
Oh hell nah. So Bianca, would you are you are you taking some ugly duckings to the bedroom?
Oh, but listen, this is the thing about me. You have to be a special kind of ugly for me to.
I just
No,
never heard
I'm
that
playing.
expression before. That's all. I'm not laughing at you. I just never heard that expression
No, I'm
before.
just
That's
like no, seriously. Like my second, well, yeah, my second boyfriend ever in life was like actually my first boyfriend was ugly, and everybody will tell you this. Like I've had a few ugly boyfriends. Like when I first started like talking to guys and getting to figure out what I liked about guys, those guys were always ugly because they made me laugh. So I've always been attracted to guys that were just fun to be around and talk to. It didn't matter what they looked like. Um, how I am now. I'm like, you just have to treat me right because I spent a long time with an ugly motherfucker that dogged me out. You know what I'm saying? So it really
You got dogged out
he
ugly.
had a great personality. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, dogs come in all shapes, forms, sizes,
Little rat
colors.
rat treated you like a dirty piece of cheese. Wait a minute, Jesus.
Well, I mean, the issue is hurt people hurt people. So the nigga had been dogged out. So he was just at that point in his life. And now, I mean, this is my issue now. Now I got the guys that are coming back. You know, like the exes are just showing up. The ex from high school, the ex from, you know what I'm saying? Like that weird shit. Ugh. Like
That's from high
this
school.
didn't work the first time. Yeah, literally, like a couple of weeks ago. My
Did he
birthday was
ever
the end of
find you on
October.
Facebook?
Yes, that's exactly what he did.
Did he send you a dick pic?
Absolutely not. He knows better.
So what did he say when he hopped in your DMs?
He called me.
So he
He
wait,
hopped in my DMs first.
he
I don't.
added
I'm
you
not
and then he
a.
called you or what?
He DM'd me first.
Okay.
I'm not like I told you. I don't have the notifications on. So if a motherfucker message me and I see it however many days later, whatever. So after that happened a few times, I just said, here, just text me because I'll get your messages. I don't get them on here. I don't have my notifications set up like that. So he called me around my birthday a few weeks ago. Like, you know, you never
Happy
forget your
birthday,
first love, and I left my wife, and I want to travel the world with my queen, and just a bunch of craziness.
It sounds sad. I'm sorry. That sounds
I
sad to me.
I I would agree because that was what my sentiment was.
So
We just
after he
not
sent the pic,
there.
how did you feel?
I felt I felt like if I could describe how I felt, that would be it. Yeah, like first of all, a lot of times women look back on high school and be like, what was I thinking anyway? You know? And then for you to come back around like, nah. No, I mean, I appreciate the "you'll always love me" speech. I get it. I appreciate it. We have history. I may not feel the same, but I will always care. But as far as traveling the world together and all that goofy ass shit, nah, nah,
So you're not gonna let a nigga take you to Dubai?
nah.
Let's say at least
No.
he was offering something. You know,
Some niggas just try to take
All
you
he
to
was
Disney.
offering was dick and bubble gum. His motherfucking ass ain't fooling nobody. He tried to throw the whole, oh, I just want to travel the world with my queen bullshit out because he thinks this is the postcard life that black women want. And he thought I was going to fall for the okie doke. But yeah, for real? I hit him with one of those.
well, good on you, sister. Good on you.
Why? Okay. So you don't buy the ugly nigga. So you would give little rat rat some nookie, and that's fine with you.
Little rat rat. No, you better change his name.
Right, it was rat face at first. Now, don't don't
Right.
do it.
Nigga talking
It
about
was
little
bad
rat
enough.
rat.
Little gorilla.
That
All right,
shit
it's
don't
bad
even
enough.
sound right. The nigga was ugly. He wasn't no rat.
We call him horse face. You give an ugly nigga some nookie. Is that what you're saying?
I will give
I mean, that's
the
what I
right
heard.
man with the right personality and the right approach
So niggas
the
out here with a
time of day.
unibrow got a chance.
With a
Uh,
who?
Hope,
with a unibrow.
hope going through the roof.
Hell no, I ain't say that.
No, okay.
Hope going through the roof. Where it just paused for a second,
No,
but
you
the
can't have a unibrow. You can't have face dandruff. You can't like be nasty. I'm not saying that.
unibrows will be okay in a minute. They got AD right now. He gonna win the championship.
Yeah, but
He
men with
gonna help unibrow
unibrows
niggas go a
normally have
long way.
face dandruff. No, I don't know. Oh, thank you.
But yeah, I would. He can't have face dandruff, but once
You know
AB
what I'm
went in
talking
temperature,
about.
A nigga with a grill that looked like Project Windows, some up, some down, some broke. Would you
but
give
No.
him?
the unibrow finna be in style at the end of the NBA season. It'll be in style. What?
I guess.
Okay, what about a big nigga? Would you give a big nigga? Uh,
That's who I'm talking about. Dogged me out for all that time. I was with a big nigga. He was ugly and he was big. Now he wasn't smushy big. There's two different types of big. You got the smushy big nigga, the big soft nigga, the nigga that's soft to the touch, the Pillsbury nigga, that nigga with the not need nigga.
the knock knee nigga.
Yeah, with no ass that's shaped like a upside down triangle. That guy.
Oh
Uh,
man, no, no.
but when you
Oh
like
man.
go to hug him or squeeze him or touch him, he's very soft to the touch. There's nothing solid about him. And then you got the big nigga that used to be an athlete, but now he's just big and got like a baller belly, but he's solid. There's two different types of big.
Okay, so you got the nigga who used to be athletic and he had a drinking problem.
Right.
And then
No, not a drinking
like
problem. He just got lazy. Yeah, he don't have no type of muscle in his legs no more. He got the old man legs now. He's still a little stocky up top with a little baller belly, you know.
oh,
Ooh,
oh fuck. Okay.
But
I'm
niggas
trying.
like that eat ass, you know.
They eat ass. Okay, so
Yeah,
that's
they ain't got no choice.
so you hear that, fellas? If you're ugly, if you're not quite the finest nigga, if you ain't quite the greatest in shape nigga, that's a replacement of that.
You're gonna be an
yeah.
ass eater.
Come straight forward with the groceries. Look, son, we gonna get this out the way. I do it. You do what? Turn around. I'm gonna eat. We just gonna start there.
That nigga handed out cards and
Yeah,
said, "Yeah,
stupid.
my name is my name is Tyrone, and I eat ass. You can call me at mm, mm, mm,
Hi,
mm."
Tyrone.
So
You
Ooh.
gonna tell your story, Tyrone?
oh,
The hope is through the roof again. It's through the roof.
I mean,
she said she want her ass
listen, at
ate.
the end of the day, I think that if you're a good guy, your hope should be through the roof. Because if you're a good guy, you're gonna get a good woman. And it doesn't matter what you look like. It's coming.
But we keep hearing that, and we're not seeing that, right? So if you see on a consistent basis, the narrative in these YouTube chats is, good guys finish last. You got to be a bit of an asshole. Uh, Women, especially black women, do not want good men. They want pookies and ray rays. How do you feel about any of those statements?
That's not true.
Why is it not
That the into with fast,
true? You're cutting out.
right? And I'm just not
That one more
moving at
time.
the same speed, so he catches that attitude. Hold on. I'm gonna do it this way. Can you hear me?
We can hear you much better.
All right, hold on.
Together, love. Hey, Sister George, you see you back.
Yeah, child. This phone had got hot.
There we go.
You got to do something better than
Yeah,
me. 'Cause,
it's like I think I keep meeting guys that like try to rush, like push the issue like super fast. Like, okay,
what issue?
I've ran into this twice. I get the text, I miss you. And I'll be like, oh, okay, thanks. You know, like, so how was your day going? And then I get like a real nasty text behind it, like, damn, you didn't hear what I said. I said, I missed you. And this, that, and the third. Like, okay, but I don't miss you back because I'm not there with you yet. What do you want me to say? Like, I'm only going to say what I feel like I should say personally, what I'm comfortable with. I'm not going to tell you I miss you if I don't, because that's lying.
So let me tell you the
So
correct way you're
it's like
supposed
either
to
the guy
respond to
that's
that.
rushing or the guy that's playing far too many games
You
early
when a
on.
dude texts you,
One or
"I
the
miss
other.
you," your proper response is supposed to be, "Hey, I want to suck your dick."
Wait, what?
Hold on, hold on. I want to hear where this goes.
No, but that's what it sounded like. Because I've heard niggas say that, but you basically dudes feel like they should put in minimal effort and get maximum rewards. So every like, hey, I miss you. Oh, you do? Oh, I miss you too. Uh,
You know what? I'm sitting here thinking hard too. Have I ever sent a text to say I miss you? And I really cannot remember ever doing that.
You
it
never missed a girl before?
I don't.
Ever?
No, you know what? I probably did. I probably did it once. I did have a long distance relationship once, so I had to do it at some point. Do
Oh,
that.
okay. Oh my god,
Had
damn,
to.
he hard as shit.
what's up, Miss Daff? What's going on? Oh, Daff.
It's StreamYards, man.
I'm telling you, that StreamYards is no fucking pump. They need an app for that. They need something to fix that. But you know, we roll
Yeah.
with the punches because I done been cut off a lot.
Girl, I be in the conversation and be straight gone. I'm like, well, goddamn.
But yeah, no, basically, dudes will send a lot of messages and really just trying to get the proverbial motor running, right? So that once they get there, they you know the car's got the automatic start. They can slide the key in the ignition and just drive off. Before you used to have to warm it up. These are a lot of what these text messages are. So it sounds like with Bianca, the dude got mad because he tried to send that warm it up text message. Bianca didn't respond with the energy he wanted.
Right. And
I
let me
mean,
clarify
but the
this.
thing
I
is
think I've.
though, like even if that's the case, don't go off on me. Just you just are what you are, and that's fine. I'm just not falling for it.
Well, and let me clarify this so I don't come off too hard. If
Oh
somebody
Lord.
send me I miss you text and I miss her, I'll say I miss you too. But like to initiate that, I just I just never. Nah, I don't do that. Like I just don't. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, but as a guy, I just don't see that. I don't see guys just doing it. Like sending you I'm like you should be talking to her on a regular basis. To me, and that's my. If you're involved with the woman, you should be talking to her. Like what's really going on, where you could even have the issue of actually missing the woman. You should be involved
Exactly.
if you
But
will.
see, that's common fucking sense. That's my whole point. That's my whole point. The first guy that did it, he was this is an old coworker, okay? Older gentleman, cool as fuck, money out the ass. That's what he's leading with, his wallet, right? So that's strike number one. He's leading with his wallet and he think I'm gonna bite. And I ain't biting because bitch, I done been around millionaires. This shit don't mean nothing to me. So we hang out because he's like, you need to get out. This is when all my little stuff was going on. I had to take me a little break, a little hiatus to myself. He said, you need to get out. Now, initially, we were supposed to go on the jet skis. We never did that. But we just went and hung out a couple days, went to the racetrack out in Alabama. So day three, after hanging out for a couple of days, this is a friend of mine that we've been friends. We done hung out before. After a couple of days, he texts me like, I miss you. And I was like, okay, like how was your day today? like
Thank
like
Well,
that
that's
was
you.
a start.
random. And
He
he
already your
literally
friend.
came right back with it like, damn, like you ain't hear what I said. I said, yeah, I heard what you said. So how do you want me to respond to what you said, Ike?
Well,
What you want
goddamn.
me to say, Ike? Do you want me to say, would you want me to say I miss you too? And I asked him straight up. No, I'm not saying that. I was like, because I don't like the trajectory of this conversation. Oh, well, let's change it. So then he wanted to change the conversation to get nice. But I ain't heard from the
Yeah,
motherfucker since.
that
Nah, it's
nigga
a
took
whole
you out
nother
to a crab dinner. You could at least gave it up to him one time.
He ain't took me
But
to
he
no
set
crab
himself
dinner.
up. He set himself up because she already said we was friends first. So
That's my
when
whole
a woman
point.
is established that you're just friends with her, you don't pursue those women. That's a waste of time.
No, 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 no. You do pursue those women, but you don't hang out with them for two
Mm,
days as a friend and then just out of the blue spur on them. I miss you when there's no like there was nothing that made us progress to that point. Now, if it was all in his head. I just didn't see it. I
no,
thought
no,
we were
I
just
get what
hanging
you're
out as
saying.
buddies.
Did
I
y'all
get what
have
you're
any good
saying.
chemistry?
We have good friend chemistry. Like we hang out, we
And
have good conversation. We
I was
hang
just
out,
gonna
we eat
say,
together. We ain't hugging and kissing and shit. We don't do that.
So
I was
when he
just
be
gonna
like,
say,
"What are we?" You be like, "We're friends."
Hmm?
ex- once a man established that he's a friend, there's no point in really pursuing that woman. At the end of the day, male friends are great for women.
That's a
Female
lie.
friends are not great for men.
I've dated a friend before. It didn't end well, but I have.
Okay, the exception to the rule, because what women they say friends. Most women gonna say, "I don't want to date my friend because I don't want to ruin our relationship." That's a common phrase for women. So there's no point in being a friend to a woman. Every female friend I have, they're friend
That's
connected
only
because
if you ugly and she don't want to fuck you. Okay.
no, the thing is,
I'm just
no,
I'm giving
my
you the
thing is,
inside scoop. I'm giving you
no,
the
no,
inside scoop. If she's
I
attractive,
feel what
she's
you're
gonna fuck
saying.
you. Period.
I understand that, but you don't need no friendship to make that happen. And so
Eh.
for men, I'm because my thing is people don't listen to this. There's no point
It
in being no
depends on the direction of the relationship because you got to understand this that certain women, okay, most women move like this. If you present yourself a certain way, then you're going to get handled a certain way. It's like that with women too, not just with men. So if you come at a woman like, like I want to have sex with you, like you real eager to do that, she's going to fuck you if she wants to fuck you. And that's all
I
she
know
going
that
to do.
I understand all that. But my point is if you want to sleep with women, there is no point in establishing a friendship first. There's no point as a man. There's no reason for you to do it. The only female friends I got is ones that I've happened to meet because we went to the same location. We went to
This
school
why none
together.
of your girlfriends like you, because you don't be trying to
No,
be
no,
their
no, no,
friend.
no, 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 no. I have no issue being friendly to a girlfriend, but there's a difference between a girlfriend and a friend.
This
When
why
you,
your girlfriend don't turn into your wife, because you gotta have your girlfriend that is your friend.
you
It's
know,
imperative. It's
what I'm
imperative.
saying, I'm not saying friendship doesn't count in a relationship. I understand that part. What I'm saying is, as a man, there is no reason for you to pre-establish a friendship before you pursue a relationship. It is a waste of a man's time
Before
because
you
more than
pursue a
likely,
relationship, it is not a waste of your time.
no,
This is how
no,
you
no.
avoid
You,
unwanted
you,
child
you
support,
let me say
unwanted
what I
children,
hold on. Let me say what I'm saying before you have a problem with it. Let me
STs.
say it. Let me say what I'm saying before you have the problem with it. I see you got a problem with it, but let me say it first. What I'm saying is for a man,
Okay,
there's no point in pursuing a friendship with a woman that
fuck
then
up
you
right
want to
there.
pursue a relationship later. That's what I'm saying. If you go when you start with a woman, you start on the level of I'm pursuing you, talking to you for the purpose of a relationship, and that's it. Female friends are you can have all the female friends you want, but they should be connected to something you're already doing. Maybe you friends because you went to school together. I'm friends with I got male friends, and I'm friends with their relatives. You see what I'm saying? They gotta come. A
No.
friendship with a woman has to be a happenstance because we come to the same places on a regular basis. Other than that, I am not gonna talk to no woman and say, we let's just be friends first and see how it goes. No, that ain't what you do. If you want a woman, you pursue her from the beginning. You never you don't pursue women that you have friendships with because women don't like that. Women try to
How you
protect
gonna
their
speak for a
relationship
motherfucking woman?
because women say it because they say all the time, I don't want to mess up our relationship because we're good friends. Women say that
That's
all
what
the
they
time.
told you, Roger.
No, no, that's what they said, period. I'm not talking about what women have said to me because I don't make female friends. So that I'm not gonna ever put a woman in a position to have to tell me that.
Yeah, yeah.
I have no interest in a female friend. Like if I don't know you through somebody or we ain't go to the same place, I got no interest in your friendship.
Well, I personally feel like it should be something that you should pursue the relationship and the friendship at the same time. Otherwise, you would be doing yourself a great disservice by just pursuing a relationship with somebody without really establishing a friendship because you're
No,
going to
I'm
end
not.
up in a relationship with a motherfucking enemy.
We don't. We're not disagreeing on that part. I'm not saying a friendship shouldn't be included in a relationship. What I'm saying is, from the beginning, you pursue the relationship.
From
from
the
the beginning.
beginning, you pursue both, is what I'm saying. I heard what you said.
Mm. So, all right, well, shit. Let's move past that little stepping stone. What's up, Ninja Assassin, Miss Daff? What's going on? How you doing,
What's up?
So I've
I'm
been
good.
probing these ladies on basically the dating game, the options women have presented to them. So you have a social media following. Um, so I'm sure you probably get this in an extreme way. Um, how do dudes approach you on social media? What's the worst interaction you've had with a man? I guess hitting you up in the inbox on social media.
I think the worst thing you can do is send a dick pic, in my opinion. Especially when you know I'm married. It's total disrespect, especially when it's ashy and crooked. It's just disgusting, you know, and I'm eating and you just send it, no warning.
The ashy cricket dick.
Um,
I got that too.
I'm telling you, one dude sent that. I sent some links to where he can get some lotion on discount. I was so
Oh my god.
disgusted. He blocked me, but still, I
No,
just
Oh,
think I
lotion.
oh,
think that's the worst. And I'm petty, so I seldomly entertain inboxes, but like the one that I posted on my Facebook when a dude said he wanted to fly me out, and I told him, okay, can you fly me and my 5 kids out? Then he blocked me. But what I'm saying is, every now and then I do mess around and joke with people, but I think that's the worst thing you can do is send a dick pic. I mean, I think it's total disrespect.
Oh,
I don't post anything
You know
on my
what?
Facebook that would warrant a dick pic. You feel me? Quotes. I didn't know
hallelujah.
quotes make these niggas horny. I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Girl. Hot.
It
Like,
gets
You
the
I don't
people
know.
going.
Like the
know,
hey, that Derek Jackson meme that I just posted where I said I'm gonna tell my kids this is Pinocchio. My inbox was going crazy with guys like you one of the rare ones that don't fall into his bullshit. I'm like, I never liked Derek Jackson. Like I don't think this nigga is genuine. He's
you
one
a
of the
real
fakest
one.
niggas on the
Send a
internet, and
dick
I
pic.
tell him to his face. He steals all my shit, and then he don't give me credit for the shit that he steals. He's a fraud, telling all these women I'm gonna give you advice, but this nigga had a baby mama. So it's like, to me, it's like, nigga, you a fraud, and I'm gonna say that all day long. He can't, like, all these women that's going to him for advice need to be going to their man, trying to see what they can do to better the relationship. Running to a man with muscles wearing extra small shirts ain't gonna do nothing for you.
Hmm.
So it's like a lot of these women out here, they're not catching up with this game these niggas is trying to run. But the same women that say that one chick, I forgot her name, Janae, the one that be saying I uplift the black man, they'll say she's trash, but then they uplift Derek Jackson, and they both do the same shit.
Mm,
So what's the difference? What's the difference? If you go sit there and say she's whack and that she seeks attention from men, what do you think Derek Jackson's doing? Taking attention for wearing small shirts?
difference
Come
is
on,
he
keep
has
it
a
real.
vagina.
No, look.
Keep
The
it
only
real.
thing either one of them is missing is a motherfucking pulpit. They need to be passing around the collection plate.
Exactly. One of
I'll
them
be
did a
watching their
GoFundMe.
backgrounds change. Like the more money they make, their backgrounds be changing. Because if you notice, Derek Jackson used to be in a raggedy ass pickup truck with the
Girl.
dusty background. Now the nigga
Oh
sitting
wow.
in a Benz truck with
She's so
black leather seats,
crazy. It's
black
the
leather heated
books.
seats and shit
Girl, it's the
off of
books.
these
Telling
tears.
Girl, he telling these werewolves on Facebook, you so fine and beautiful. Go ahead and send me that 13.99.
Oh my
And they
god.
and they send it. They send it. And then Janae, she's the main one that be on Facebook saying I'm 100% real and still won't be honest about her real eye color. Like, nigga, we know those are contacts. You
Oh
over here
She's
my
talking about
still
god.
around?
keep that
Oh,
shit 100%. Keep that shit saying you wear your fro, no weaves, no
nuts.
perms. But bitch, you still got eyes that don't belong to you. So you still are following the European standards, right? So don't sit there and say you 100% pro-black and your eyes is hazel, looking like Vampire in Brooklyn, and you know that them in your eyes. That's all I'm
Wait, is
saying.
that one chick that Q got
In the
mad
hijab?
because he was trying to make us watch that video of her?
Well,
Is that
I don't.
same chick?
She's the one that
Mm,
everybody keeps reporting on Facebook because all she do is talk about black men. And here's the thing: I have no problem with uplifting black men, but she also belittles black women, and she's a black woman. She don't make no sense. Like I said, she the same
Yeah, that
bitch
don't
that
go
said that.
together.
She the same bitch that when I disagree with her on Facebook, she brought up a picture of my mom's and said that her funeral was cheap as shit. That's why she dead and all that. She went in on my mother and my grandmother who were both dead. That was her comeback on me. And it just told me how lame she was. Just like when that one chick disagreed with Derek, what he do? Told her to suck a dick. And people are like, oh, he would never say that. He would never. How do you know what he would never do, bitch? He also said that he had a relationship, but he had a baby mama. And then when they exposed him, all of a sudden he married her. At the end of the day, it's like I don't support neither of them. I think they both,
Damn, that exposure made him get married.
girl, made them get married. I
Nah,
mean,
that money made him get
he
married.
was
That
hiding.
money.
He was
And
hiding who she
they're
was.
making a good amount of bread, and he ain't finna mess that. He out there to make this money. Cause
He is.
Oh,
somebody
for
told me
sure.
about him years ago, and I started checking his videos and all that, and I quickly seen that he was on a bunch of BS. And I get he'll say something
He's
real
just a
every once
hater,
in a while.
Roger.
No, I ain't no hater. I have no issue with a black man making some money. I got no issue with that. My thing is you can make money off women without lying to women. Cause I heard stuff
Facts.
that's just outright lies. You see what I'm saying? He'll say
Right.
something real every blue moon, but I've heard him on his videos because some women asked me to watch his videos, and I sat there and I said I would, and I watched them. I watched like 10 of them in a row, and I heard
Wow.
dude lying on stuff.
You
What
did
my
better
thing
than
is,
me.
if I say I'm gonna watch it, then I only watch one. They'll be like, well, you only saw one. You don't really understand the context, and
Right.
He
it
said,
was
no, I
just
watched
different.
10 in a
So now
row.
I watched like 10 of them, and I was heard a lot of
That
lies.
Roger review.
A lot of lies, nigga. But that's ultimately what it is. You hear a lot of lies. This nigga be out here storytelling, but he does it with the intent of it. Just like Bianca said, it's a pulpit narrative. You
That's
say
right.
Mm-hmm.
and you absolve women of their sins. Nothing they do is wrong. It's all the men's fault.
That's
And
right.
women are showing up, going, "Oh yeah, he gonna tell the truth today. You niggas ain't shit. See, I ain't got no issue. He said it. You niggas is the problem. Oh yeah,
But he wouldn't date and one of their
What?
asses.
Now,
Well,
let
let
me
me
ask
say
you.
this though. Because I don't
Okay.
want want people to think I'm a Derrick Jackson hater. No, I actually looked at his videos and I just heard a dude lying to women. My thing is, you can present yourself the way you want to and make a nice presentation and all that, but when you start lying to people directly, talking about your weight is not an issue, that's a lie.
He a fucking
Because
lie.
men have
Yeah.
an issue with weight. You
Stretch
see what I'm
mark.
saying? My thing,
Stretch mark love on my ass. Nigga, a
yeah.
fucking lie.
When you tell women that how many kids they have don't matter to men, that's a lie. It was like so I heard lies. You know what I'm saying? I'm not hating on that man for getting money. I'm
Dating
not
a
hating on the
hey,
man because
Roger,
women like him or whatever. But
dating a single woman is a man's thing, not a boy. Like, dude, here's the thing. He tells women what they fucking want to hear. He's brilliant. The sad part is these dumbass women are giving this nigga money. And here's the thing. Let me ask you this and keep it 100. If Derek Jackson was ugly as fuck, I mean one of the ugliest niggas you
Mm.
ever seen, would these same women be buying this book? Hell to the motherfucking all. This nigga
according
puts on
according
his
to
kids'
Bianca,
shirts. He puts on kids' shirts so his muscles can look bigger than what they are. He gets in the car and tells the woman, "You're beautiful." Forget what that man is doing to you. You keep cussing his ass out. You keep doing what
I,
you're
I
doing
don't
with
know.
that bad mouth.
I
He's
don't know,
giving them.
Daphne.
No,
You got,
I don't respect him. I never
but
will.
look at it like this: they gave Steve Harvey a lot of money too at one time.
Yep.
His big teeth ass
Yeah.
is
Yep.
right along with him.
And he
Right
So
along
dogged
with
I
Derek
would
Steve Harvey
say,
Jackson.
out.
He's the next Steve Harvey.
I would say that women would give money to guys who are telling them what they want to hear and
Hold
pacifying
on. You
them.
just said something big. Steve Harvey's famous. I'm talking about a random ugly nigga like Derek Jackson that started off on YouTube.
In his
Same
pickup
dude
truck.
doing the same thing he
no,
doing. If he
And,
was
and,
no, no.
ugly as shit, he would not get the
He
same attention.
no.
With
He
the
I
might
know
not
with the
get
that.
fun
as
ladder
much.
in the back.
I think he might not get as much money, but honestly, I think women still would give him money. I
Yeah,
that's what I
honestly
was
believe
gonna
that.
say.
with low self esteem,
Yeah.
of course. If you're telling a
Yeah.
woman she's beautiful and that, and you know this woman needs to lose weight, you talking about you love stretch marks, you a fucking lie. You a damn lie. Being buff like he is, you honestly think he would date a whale? Hell no. No, he
let these
wouldn't date a
women
whale.
tell
So
it.
keep
They
that shit
buff
100.
niggas love
Don't lie.
girls the most.
Don't
They
lie.
like to
Like,
lift them up.
What?
Yeah,
What?
he come
So,
with it. He be like, if a man don't love you for who you are with all your roles, leave that nigga alone. Cause he should be sopping them rolls up with another biscuit. He should take
yeah,
you
his
know what?
see?
biscuits and them
Exactly.
biscuits.
No, you
Exactly.
know what?
If you feel like you
Honestly,
got a breath, who cares? You're gonna be all right.
I don't I don't get that vibe from Derrick Jackson. The vibe I got from Derrick Jackson, he tries to make black women feel comfortable in their bad situations, so their situation does not change, so he can continue to make money
To
off
write a
their
book.
Oh
emotions.
no.
That's
You think he
honestly
trying
what
to
it.
keep him in it?
So
The
look,
based on what I heard when I started listening to his videos, he tried to make them feel better about being in bad situations.
so
Don't
you can keep
it's
coming to
not
him.
that you need to change your situation, it's that you're not the only person going through the situation, so it's okay for you to feel that way. But
I
none of
think
that says
what he's
change the
selling
situation.
He is
So
selling the idea of being with a man like him. That is what he's
Bianca,
selling.
here's the thing,
So if
and
these bitches is single or with somebody or whatever, their boyfriend in their mind is Derek, and they're gonna keep giving him money because their boyfriend in their mind is Derek.
now
No,
here's the thing,
I
and when people say that you hating on this motherfucker, like why would I need to hate on him? This nigga has a big platform, and yet he steals from me. Like you can't come up with your own content like you do with that stupid ass game you got. It tells me
Of
that you know
course
how to
not.
think. So when he stole my latest story that was on the Shade Room gave me credit. He did not give me credit. So everybody started tagging my name on his post, but I don't follow him. So his comments are limited unless you're following him. So I actually followed him. It was hard for me to do too. I had to really force myself to press follow because I don't like this nigga. And I said, look, you stole my story from the Shade Room. The Shade Room gave me credit, and they have a bigger platform than your weak ass page. Give me credit or take my shit down. What does he do? He blocks me. So he don't uplift shit. What does that tell you? Why would he block me? Because he's wrong. And then I asked all my girls, is it still up there? Yeah, your post is still up there. And it's on Facebook. I go on Facebook. And I said, dude, you just sharing my shit and not giving me no credit. Everybody knows it's my story. So they're tagging my name. And then what does he do? Now I can't find his page no more. So why would he go through all that? Then one of my friends that has 1 million followers was able to reach out to him and say, hey, my friend, that story is hers. Who is she? I don't even know her. Her IG wasn't even on the story. It was on the Shade Room. And he was like, well, that's not my problem. That's what he said to her. So that tells me what kind of man he is. Like, dude, you stealing from a black woman that you're supposed to be lifting up, that you're supposed to be helping. But you got to steal from me? Like, nigga, I don't have 5 million or 1 million followers. My stuff, I work hard for my stories because I think of these. These are my stories, and you're stealing them. So I would never give this nigga credit. He also steals from that dude on YouTube named Angel, stole his clothing ideas. I looked at the YouTube video. Every shirt that he came out with was similar to this dude named Angel. And like I said, he steals. So a lot of the
well,
shit you see that he do, it's not even his
It's
own
not
idea that he
original.
steals. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I can't fuck with a nigga that didn't start from the bottom. Like me, I'm starting from the bottom. All my
well,
scenarios are
snakes
real.
gonna be
When I
snakes.
made the Shade Room, to me, that was a big deal because they charge you like $1,000 for a 30-minute ad. So for me to have a story on Shade Room, it did do a lot for me because now people are sending me their stories. Don't read them, but they send them to me. So what I'm saying is like they gave me the credit and they have a way bigger platform than Derek. How come Derek couldn't give me that same credit? That's all I'm
But the
Mm-hmm.
asking.
thing is, a snake is gonna be a snake because that's
Yep.
what snakes do at the end of the
Facts.
day. And
Facts.
and and my thing is, I've heard other stuff about Derrick Jackson that does show snake behavior. And then based on like I said, when I watch his videos, when you start lying to women, you know what I'm saying. To me, as men, we're not supposed to be lying to women to make them believe dumb stuff. So to me,
Right.
I see that as snake behavior from men when you just go out lying to women. To me, that you being a snake. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I promote telling women the truth. And my thing is, I never hate on the dude because he's getting money off women. But at the end of the day, it's like if y'all dumb enough to send the money, like you know what I'm saying. Like at the end of the day, you had to be dumb enough to give him the money. You know, so but I think he's smarter than what people give him credit for. I think the man really gives a message to make you more comfortable in your negative situation, so you'll always be emotionally attached to his message, so the
Yep.
money can keep rolling in. I never heard anything where he told a woman to change her situation. That part I've never happened to hear. He'll
What
talk about it. He'll talk about how you're supposed to feel, how you should talk to the guy, whatever the case. But I've never heard him once say you should change your situation because it's bad. So that nigga
Well,
smart.
nah, because you're going to stop giving them money.
That's right. The money will
Exactly.
stop.
So
That's
he's
like
smart.
it's like when
He's
they got
I
all
don't
smart.
these
know. He
cures.
corny
It's
to
like they got
me.
all these cures for all these diseases. And if they was to give you the cure, then they ain't gonna make no money, right? So they gotta keep you coming to the hospital to get those prescriptions.
Mm-hmm.
It's the
Yep.
same shit. Like I said, I go
Yep.
to the comments and women be like, "You saved my life. Your book saved my life." I'm like, "What the fuck is in that book? How can a book
Ain't
save
shit in
your
that
fucking life? Ain't
dick,
shit in that book. When you
Don't
saw in
even
that
hate.
dick,
book,
and bubble
somebody would have
gum.
told your ass for free. I could tell you for free. Lose weight and shut the fuck up. I could tell you that for free.
But
My
that's
services
not.
are
I'm
free.
pretty sure that's not the message they getting. Because if the message they getting in that book is anything like the message I've seen him say, he ain't telling them that. He's telling women to feel more comfortable in their situation. That's
Oh,
what he probably tell them in that book. Because that's what he tell them in his videos. So I'm just assuming he's telling the same thing in the book that he said in the video. He's not saying go out here and change your situation so you can have more of what you want. He telling people just
Right.
be more comfortable in your
see,
situation.
and the difference between him and Steve Harvey, we know what Steve Harvey's wife looked like. We know she was what she went through, but he hides his whole relationship. Oh, I hired her because I don't want people on social media talking about her. Well, why would they talk about her, sir? You over here giving all this wonderful advice. We just want to see this woman you got. And that's why they end up exposing him years ago and found out that he had a baby mama and she was due any day now. And this nigga was still giving relationship advice. So it didn't make sense what he was telling people when he wasn't living it. Then when they exposed them and was like, this is your girl, every page that was posting his baby mama was getting reported. Left and right, left and right. He kept that shit private. Most of your relationship gurus are going to let you see their whole life like that, right in front, to let you know that they real. Why does he hide everything? The nigga hid the fact that he had a kid. Like he was just hiding all the shit that you're wanting people to tell you personally through a DM. But you can't even keep it real and show everybody what you live in. So like I said, to me, he's a fake ass nigga. Anybody can put on an extra small shirt and sit in a car all day and say, look at women, you're beautiful. Who cares? Who cares about what they say about you? You know that you ain't the problem. Everybody around you, no, you are the problem. Until you start making these people hold themselves accountable, you're going to always be fake to me. Like, when are you going to tell a woman, maybe he's doing this to you because you're doing something? Have you sat there and talked to him? All this advice they're seeking from him, they could be talking to their spouse or whoever they with and work that shit out. You don't got to pay $15 for that.
His whole narrative is that he's getting paid for this. So he's doing
Yeah.
even though it's detrimental really to the community, he's doing this because he's getting paid, and it's an escape from accountability with these women. So in all honesty, based off of what was said tonight, I'm thinking about ordering a little small ass shirt. I'm gonna go sit in my car and you'll see me upgraded from the shit I'm in now. And when I'm in a Lamborghini, nigga, I'm blocking your ass too, nigga. I don't want to hear nothing about it, nigga.
Every month he in a different car. Like, this nigga is making money. Every month you see the emblem of a new car. Like, damn, the book
The
sales
nigga
is
went from
working.
the dusty Sanford and Son truck to the double R's in the back. Like, damn,
So-
nigga, this nigga done bossed up on all his customers.
Look,
in
they
this
got him on
bitch.
TV shows, and I'm like, okay, so he making his
Nigga
money.
go do his next video in a private jet. Like, yeah,
Hey,
leave that
but
nigga
see,
alone. Getting your
was
money
in
to
a
me.
he was
Get
in
the
a
but this is
personal
what I
prayer
gotta say.
package.
yeah, he's
This is what I gotta say.
He's so crazy.
This is what I gotta say about Derek though. At the end of the day, the man actually does presentation very well. He knows how to present stuff. He
No,
knows
he
how to
doesn't. He
bypass
does
stuff.
what
Of
every
course,
other
of
female
course.
does with a selfie. He takes about 50 different shots. And I'm going to tell you how I know. Because he talks like he got too much spit in his mouth. So the shit be sounding like he halfway chewing and talking at the same time. So I know he do about 50 takes before he get the right one because he be stumbling over his words. He talk like he a little slow.
And look,
He got the
Bianca,
Beyonce syndrome.
every 5 posts, you'll see one of him like lifting a weight. He'll say, "Don't let nobody hold you down." Like, dude, what does your picture got to do with it? With the caption? Like, he always has to post that because he knows the women are gonna go nuts. I see it all the time. Like, they go nuts over the physical. They don't
This
give
the
a fuck
rub
about
right here.
half of what he's saying. They just
Derek
Well,
want to look.
Jackson didn't blow up off of these videos. He got popular off of a dick pic, a gray sweatpants pic. That's how he got popular.
The one of him sitting down.
Yes.
Yeah,
it,
yeah. I
it
was
don't
just
make
like,
no
not
difference at the
impressed.
end of the day.
Not
At
impressed.
the
Like,
end,
you niggas
at the end of the
goodbye.
day,
memorize the picture.
Talking about,
I'm sorry?
I want to have your baby. Like, what?
You niggas was like, yeah, you know the gray sweatpants. Oh yeah, I know that one. The one when he was sitting there, he was at an angle.
No, I
He
knew
got a
that because
45.
that's.
No,
But she's right.
no.
I saw it on
Because
yeah,
Facebook.
I be
I
putting
saw
two
it on
and two
Facebook,
together. Like,
and I
how
never
is
knew
this
that that's
nigga
who
a
that was.
relationship guru with a gray sweatpants shirt? Like,
Uh,
I mean, like, what the fuck? Like, the shit don't add up. You out here showcasing
well,
the dingaling, talking about, girl, he ain't right.
Love
Nigga, you
yourself.
ain't right neither.
all I'm saying is, at the end of the day, I do know that man.
You ain't innocently reading a book with your dick print just hanging out at the Starbucks.
Right.
I don't
And
know
now
about
all of a sudden you got
this picture.
relationship advice.
What's in it to you? What's in it to you?
I don't know about this picture, but at the end of the day, y'all are aware of the picture. I do know the man knows how to present himself well. And again, if women keep giving him the money to tell him
He gonna
BS,
keep
like
being rich, right?
my thing is, I can't really criticize that man too much because like you got to go to a stupid place to send somebody money with advice that clearly don't work. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just assuming the stuff in his books is just like the stuff in his videos. I heard nonsense in the
What,
video.
plagiarism? Plagiarism. He'll probably get sued. I'm sure some of the
Well,
stuff in
no,
his books is probably some of the shit I posted already.
well, I ain't read this book because I have no interest in reading this book, so I doubt that's
Right.
gonna ever
Don't
happen.
read
When
it.
I read books, but I actually try to read books that's helpful to me. So I doubt
Right.
I ever gonna read his book. But at the end of the day, if based on what I saw in his videos, I heard a whole lot of nonsense that's not gonna help people. So my thing is like, if you keep sending money to a man who's giving you information that can't help you, at
Then
some
you
point in
dumb
time, I
too.
got to look at you. I got to look at you crazy. Like, why are you
Right?
sending
You're right.
somebody money over something that don't work?
You're right. You're right. Because he
Why do they go to church?
true. That's true. That's true.
Same
Preacher
reason why they go
selling
to
hope.
church.
Preacher selling hope.
Same
No,
same
Praise
reason
God.
why
I'm a
they give
person.
money to a psychic.
Same
No,
damn
no.
reason.
My thing is every church ain't on the same level. If you go to a
True.
church and the church ain't about nothing, I wouldn't know why you would keep going to that church. My thing is no churches ain't on the same
Right.
level.
You're right.
Uh,
Them small
everything
churches
that
they still exist.
it's different. It's
Listen, my
different people at
mentality is
different
this:
levels and
if you
anything.
can't go to your
So
church and get your rent paid, then you at the wrong church.
I heard that. You go to
what?
TD Jakes, they still asking for $1,000 hope. And you like, sir, you worth $45 million. What you mean $1,000 hope? Like, give me that
Yeah.
Not
$1,000.
what?
I don't understand that.
No,
Yeah,
I don't buy into that because I don't buy into this. The church that's supposed to be pay your rent. The church should help you get to a
No,
place where you
you
can
out
pay
your
rent
motherfucking
yourself.
mind. If
I know what
you
you're
No,
talking
are
no,
at
about.
a
Back in the
church
day,
that
I know
cannot
what you're
pay
talking
your
about.
rent, you are at the wrong church.
a
Period.
church
Point
with
blank. I
no,
don't give a
no,
fuck
no,
what
right.
nobody say. If
I
you
get
at
what
a
you're
church that
saying.
no,
can't pay your rent, you need to find a new church because the church is there to help the people. Period. Point blank. Should nobody be starving in the community if it's a church on
Yep.
the corner?
My
I
old
need
Flat
school
the fuck
church did
out.
that. They did help families. They had rental
no,
assistance for,
no.
I
There's
you
need
nothing
know,
wrong with.
schools,
they
There's
but
did.
nothing wrong with.
take them from
That's
There's
back
nothing
in the
wrong
day
with
though.
churches.
and give
There's
them.
nothing wrong with churches helping people. I'm saying that it's supposed to be something other to church than you. I'm gonna go there so I can get my rent paid. The church should be
That's
doing
not what
things
I
to
said.
help.
Don't misconstrue
No,
what I
I'm not.
said.
No, I'm not misconstruing what you said. I'm saying what
Yes,
I'm
you are.
saying.
That
No,
ain't
I'm
what I
not.
said though.
I didn't say what Bianca said. I never said what you said. I'm saying what I'm saying, and I'm trying to present the fact that I'm not saying
You wasn't even
that.
talking about that. That's what I brought up.
Lord have mercy, Bianca.
He
I'm
said,
not trying to
I'm
misconstrue nothing
saying,
you said. I say what I say. I heard
what'd you
you.
say?
I'm not
What'd you
tripping on
say?
what you're saying. All I'm trying to say at this point is, all I'm trying to say at this point is
You
that
ain't.
I do understand a church is supposed to be helping the people, but churches are also supposed to. The main goal of the church is to help the people, not need the church. It's supposed to be like a parent. A parent's supposed to teach their child certain stuff and help position them so they won't need the parent anymore. The church
That's
is
not the
supposed to be
purpose of the
growing.
church.
What church was you
The
going to?
purpose of the church is to grow God's kingdom. And if you're gonna grow God's kingdom, money comes with that. You're
But
supposed
you
to be doing
gotta
all
still
types.
help.
No, I'm not saying helping is wrong. So I don't even want to present that.
You
I'm
don't
not saying
need money
a
to
church
grow
helping
God's kingdom.
in this world,
You don't need money to do that.
I heard that. I heard that.
in this world, the money is to grow
Yeah.
the kingdom. That's what the
Now.
money
In your
for.
Back
world,
then, no. Yeah.
in your
No,
world,
according to the Bible, the
in
money is supposed to go
your
to grow His
world.
kingdom.
So
God ain't never dealt with broke.
I see what he's saying. That when you pay your tithes and pay your offering, that money's supposed to go out
First of all, let's be clear here. Tithes and offering is an Old Testament law and tradition. When the Messiah died on the cross, all of that was dead with him because he came to reconnect us. Because and Adam all died. He ate from the tree of life, right? So we was all disconnected. The Messiah came back and reconnected us in death, right? And reconvened the relationship we had with the Creator. Because when Adam ate from the tree of life, this is why motherfuckers was seeing demons and shit. We was cut off. You shit was fulfilled. He said it himself. So why do you have to pay tithes and offering to anybody?
so
When the tithe,
Nah,
the ultimate
You
that's not what
preaching
I
tithe
know.
tonight.
and offering and already. This is why you ain't got to sacrifice lambs and shit no more to talk to God because the ultimate lamb had already been sacrificed. So what are you
No,
Preach,
paying tithe and
girl.
offering
that
Preach.
for?
that
We in
part
New
I agree
Testament
with.
time.
I
You got to bring
that
the
that
church
part I agree
time.
with. No, I do agree with the part that you don't have to do the sacrifice and stuff anymore. But when Jesus died, he just gave you the
You either
possibility of
agree with all
reconnecting to
or
God.
none because you
No.
can't pick and choose
Listen,
your truth.
that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, based on what I know from the Bible, Jesus died so you have a chance. He didn't reconnect you. He gave you the ability to be
That's
reconnected.
based on
That's
what
two
you
different things.
know.
Y'all preaching
That's
tonight.
based
Okay.
on
Yeah.
what you
We're not here for no
know.
theological debate.
That's based on what
Yeah,
you
we
know.
not.
You may
We
not have
not.
read that part that I
This,
read.
this
But
Okay.
anyway,
Yeah, I'm
Let's
sure I have not. I have not.
let's go
Jesus
ahead.
gave us a
ladies and gentlemen,
possibility of reconnecting to
having
God. He did not connect you. He
and
Let's
just
go
gave you
ahead.
the
that
opportunity
yeah,
to.
nah,
Let's
you
go ahead
tripping.
and take a
Your
pause.
idea church is
And
very
we're gonna have a
capitalistic.
hold on. We're gonna have a choir selection
my
from the
cash app,
A choir.
make it
Go ahead and start
rain, make it
the. Y'all is preaching. No, but look, back in the day, the church I went to, I get what you're saying. They helped out the community. You could give cans as offering, like canned goods, because they gave it back to the community. Nowadays, they be like, you can Venmo me the money, the offering. You know, you ain't
right.
even got to get up. You just
It
go
was
ahead and put the
when I
pastor's little
lived,
code in there, and bam, you can
when
send
I
them that
lived
Now,
money.
in
Like
Charlotte.
that's
It was the
crazy.
chick I dated. The chick told me that they had direct deposit for her child. I kid you fucking not, because
That's dope. Hey,
at
the
this
pastor's
point in
getting that
time,
money, man.
I
That
wasn't
electronic
for the
money.
church, and she was like, "Oh yeah, I go help out." She was Colombian. She's like, "Oh, I go help out with these churches." And da, da, da. I'm like, "Oh, okay." I was like, "I don't mind going to church. I'm not a believer, but I'll go with you." And she was trying to like really push me, and I'm like, "Listen, I'll go with you on a couple of Sundays, but I'm not gonna just really be no believer." And we had a discussion because she used to help out on the church. On Sundays, she would come over to my house late, and I'd be like, "What were you doing?" She's like, "Oh, I'm doing the accounting and da da da." She was like, "Oh, well, I'm trying to reorganize
Free labor.
my checkbook because my direct deposit comes out from the church." And I'm like, "Whoa, direct deposit from the church? Like you're getting paid?" She's like, "No. My tithing comes out from the church and goes directly to the church." I said, "Whoa,
Wow.
drafting your motherfucking bank
I
account?"
mean, is that I don't see that as bad. If that's how you want to pay your
What?
tithes, that's how you want to pay. If that's how you want to pay your offering, that's how you want to pay. There's nothing wrong with a church.
Mm.
There's nothing wrong with a church being updated in software. That's I don't see an issue
So
there.
cash
What
app
all
and
I'm
your
saying is,
pastor some money ain't weird to you?
I'm not saying your pastor. Your church is not your pastor.
I
Okay.
That's
look at it like
two
giving a
totally
bum
different
ass
things.
nigga
Okay.
money.
That's two totally
Okay.
different things.
It's
Your church is
stupid.
not
You
your
cash
pastor.
app in the church. Who does it go to, sir? Who's the main person that
That's
gets
what
that
I'm
money?
saying. That's what I'm saying. The church itself, the purpose of the church is to grow God's kingdom. Meaning, it's supposed to put people in positions to go out and preach the word and do things to be helpful and to
Mm-hmm.
represent God on earth. That's what the purpose
Mm-hmm.
of the church is. Every church don't
That's
necessarily
free.
follow that.
Nope.
Everybody, there's some parts of it that's free. There's some parts that not, because when people need help,
All of it is
uh,
free.
no, because
This
when
right
you
here,
gotta
we doing it
when
right
you
now, and it's free.
when you gotta put, I ain't gonna say all that. Time is money at the end of the day. But
YouTube is far reaching, and this is free.
I understand that point. But at the end of the day, there's gonna be people who need help, and part of that help will be financial. Period.
Mm.
So removing money,
If they need help
removing
and part of it is financial, then what is wrong about telling the person that they shouldn't be at a church that don't help them pay their
no,
rent?
no. What I'm saying
If the
is,
help is financial,
no. What I'm saying is, the
come
church
on, double
job
it
is
down.
not to the church job is not to pay your rent. The church job is to help you get you in position
The
where you can
church
pay it
job is to
yourself.
pay your rent. The church
No, it's
job is
not.
to take care of the weak and the poor. Absolutely, it is.
Mm.
Okay,
And any church that
weak
don't is
and
a piece
poor.
of shit ass
Weak and
church.
weak,
I said
weak,
it.
weak
Bye.
and poor don't
The
mean you
weak
can't
and the
pay your
poor.
rent.
The weak
The
and the
weak
poor.
and poor does the weak and poor don't mean just people that can't pay their rent. It's folks
Shit,
that
where
can't
I'm
pay their
at,
rent because they just
that's
simply
exactly
making
what it
bad.
means.
It's
Not
people.
everybody.
It's people that can't pay their rent because they simply don't prioritize their money. The church should be trying to help people learn how to
I
prioritize
mean,
money.
then maybe they should be teaching people financial literacy so they can grow the
I'm
kingdom of
not.
God.
I'm not saying they shouldn't, but I'm saying that's the purpose of the money, to help people get in better positions so they can therefore do what God wants them to do with their life.
So how
Churches
they
ain't
That's
gonna
doing
what the
be
that.
church is
getting them?
for.
So how they gonna help them do that if they're tight fisted
Mm.
with the
I'm not
money?
saying
How they
I
gonna do
didn't
that?
say I didn't say a church should be tight fist. I didn't say that. I said simply
You just said it wasn't
showing
their
up to get
job.
your rent. I said simply showing up to get your rent paid is not a good
Where did that
qualification.
idea
That's not the
come
way
Okay,
she
from?
said that though. She
Who
said
said
if the
anything?
church
Yeah,
is not
who
able
said
to. She
anything
didn't
about that?
say. I get what she's saying because back in the
Exactly.
day, churches did help out families because not everybody in your church got it like that. You might have a family that were say that a widow, and now her husband bills ain't I mean
Mm-hmm.
his money ain't coming in no more, and this is the woman that been giving to the church 15 years. Now she
no,
falling hard on money and she needs help. It's like you're saying, well, no, because they have to grow the kingdom. No, that
no,
church
that's
should be
not what
able to
I'm
help that
saying.
woman out with her rent.
That's not what I'm saying at
I'm
all.
giving you an example. That's all, Pastor. Damn.
But no, you saying what I'm saying. I'm not saying any of that. What
You
I'm
didn't say
saying
nothing about
is a
growing the
church.
kingdom. You didn't say that.
What I'm saying, helping
You just
people.
doubling it down.
I'm doubling down because I'm saying what I mean, and I
You
mean
smoking
what I
that?
say.
You smoking that Snoop Dogg?
I
Because you forgetting
no,
everything you saying.
no. The thing
Yeah, he
is,
talked in a
no, I
whole
ain't forgetting.
circle just
I'm
now.
not forgetting anything. I'm not forgetting anything, and I ain't talking no circle. If you listen to what I'm saying, you wouldn't have
I
such a
heard what you
problem with
said.
it. And
No
and my
problem with
thing
it.
is,
It just don't
my
make
my
no sense. You
my
talking
thing
against
is,
yourself.
no, I'm not talking against myself because I ain't said nothing that
Yeah.
isn't consistent. I'm saying
You
that people.
said this is what you said specifically.
Lord
You
have mercy.
said
Go
that
ahead.
the church is there. The reason why they have the
They're gonna
finances
fight
is
you
to
tooth and
help
nail,
grow the
bro.
kingdom
That's
of
right.
No, no,
God.
I'm
They
gonna
want
let
to
them say
help
it. Then I'm
grow the
gonna say it.
kingdom of God, right?
That's what he said.
Yes,
That's what he
They want to
said.
help
and
people. They have to be there for you financially. But you
I
shouldn't be
said
going to the
part
church
of it
just
is.
to get your
I
bills
said
paid.
I said part of helping people is going to be financial, so therefore the church is going to need money. Yes, part of helping people does come to
What
financial
they helping
situations.
with? What are they
It
helping with? They helping them get to church so they can give them more
depends. It
money.
depends on that church. Every church ain't made the same. That's what I said from Jump Street.
What about
Different.
TD Jakes' church?
There's different way. I don't go to TD Jakes church.
No,
I
Man,
I'm
don't
just
know
you
nothing.
saying.
talking
We both
crazy.
know he making money, and he's still asking for $1,000
No,
halt.
no,
That's
you
all I'm
know what?
saying.
No, what I'm not. I have heard very little of TD Jakes. TD Jakes as a pastor does not grab me, so I don't even know if that's a man that anyone should be listening to. I can't say people should be
Facts.
listening to TD Jakes. You see what
Nope.
I'm saying? But what I
So,
am saying,
so is
churches
it
ain't the
safe to
same.
say that the average pastor has the same energy as a Derek Jackson or a TD Jakes? Is it safe
Mm.
to say that
Roger.
the
I, I,
average
I would
hood
I wouldn't say
pastor?
I wouldn't say the average pastor because if you doing what Derek Jackson is doing, then you probably have more mega churches out there. But
You do have a lot.
there is a lot of there is corrupt
I'm just
pastors. I
saying.
do understand that. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
saying that there's not. There are corrupt pastors, and my thing is people should look at different things when it comes to what church they should go to, and are they really trying to help the people? My
Right.
thing is there's
I
ways you can
think
see if
that
a church
it's
is trying to
very
actually help.
important to point out energy and consistencies because it's like this. And I'm gonna bring this on back home.
Bring it home,
When I'm
baby.
out dating a guy, when I'm out dating a guy and he shows me some of the same tendencies of someone that I used to deal with and they appear to be red flags, I'm gonna leave that nigga alone. So if I'm up in a church and they're showing me some red flags and it's reminding me of a Derek Jackson or Steve Harvey or TD Jakes or whomever, I'm gonna leave that nigga alone. Just like that.
But I, but I
I
don't
would
disagree
think
with that.
that it would be smart for any individual that if they are in a setting and they get the same type of vibe that they got in a negative setting, that they would leave that shit alone, church or not. That's
I'm
right.
not disagreeing with that. All I'm saying is churches ain't all built the same. Everybody ain't following the same thing. Just because you have a church
This
don't
ain't
mean
an
you have a
argument.
connection to God. I'm not saying we're arguing. What I'm saying is only my whole point was every church is not built the same. Just
Okay,
because a
Roger.
church exists does not mean it's connected to God in any shape, way, or form. But there
Church can
are
be in your
churches that
closet.
actually do good.
Church can be in the garage. Roger.
Th-
Church can be
No,
in the
no,
bathroom when
there,
you on the
there, there
throne.
are there are churches that actually do good work and they go and do things according to what the Bible wants done. There are churches that's like
And
that.
you know
My
what
thing
them
is every
churches
church
do
ain't
a
the
lot of
same though.
times?
What they do?
They able to be there for they peoples.
That's
They
right.
like, damn, you ain't got your light bill this month. The church gonna take care of it for you. Your husband died. We gonna take care of repast for you. Do you need some help with the kids? should we help you with some back to school stuff because husbands ain't there no more?
But
Like
They
this
don't
I'm
do
is
not
that.
what
arguing
good
against that
churches
though.
do.
I'm not
They don't do
arguing
that.
against that. I never was arguing
But
against
that's
that.
what
But
the whole point was. But that's what the whole point was.
the only
And you
point I was
said
making
no,
was
a person
churches
shouldn't
aren't
go to
built the
church
same.
to get their
Okay,
rent
Roger,
No,
you
paid.
said that
my
10
whole
times,
point,
Roger.
was all
The
churches ain't
churches
built the
aren't built the
same.
same. Okay.
That was the whole
Okay.
point.
Well,
That whole
that's
argument
not what
wasn't
your
even
original
necessary.
point.
We weren't arguing.
That's
It
not what
was
your
my
original
original
point
point.
was.
You said
No.
if a person
Your
can
original
go to
point
church
was
and
a
get their
person
rent
So,
shouldn't
paid,
go to
they
church
shouldn't go. And I
to get
wouldn't say
their
that
rent
because
paid. That's what you said.
I disagree with that because there are people who start churches and that church wouldn't even be in position to pay your rent because they just started. That don't mean the people in there foul. That don't mean the people in there on some slick stuff. They may have just started the church. The church may not even be that big yet.
You're
That
acting
don't
Roger,
like
mean
the
Roger, do
average
you go to
human
church?
being doesn't have deductive reasoning.
Roger, do you go to
The
church
average
right now?
person has deductive reasoning. We're
yeah, I
not
do.
talking about anything like
Roger,
that.
do you go to church? You say yes.
Yeah,
Have you
yeah, I
ever
do.
gave
I
a
do.
woman in the church $40?
Oh,
Yeah, I absolutely have.
oh,
I
Did
absolutely have.
Look, he
I
said he
you
had.
absolutely
have
have.
to bring a
What
check
kind
to
of
the
church was you
party?
at then? Shoot. Look, Roger
They,
crazy. I'm just playing.
no,
He was the
no,
one
no.
passing the plate.
He probably
There's
that's why
people.
he go to church. That's why he go to church.
There,
He know
there,
them
there,
$40
there,
hoes. He know they there.
there's there's people that need help in the world, and sometimes I meet them, and then
Wow.
sometimes I'm
Here
in
we go.
position to give them help. That's all it is. There's sometimes I
He
meet
got a
people that's in
separate
position to
fund.
help.
Mm.
He got a separate fund for these hoes, girl, called the $40 fund. So he tested. He
The
give them $40
$40 fund.
just to test them and
N-
see what they do for that $40. He
No,
don't mind
no,
losing it.
no. I'm not. I'm not.
Oh
I
my
don't even
god.
play into that whole thing like you go to church to me to work. I don't play it. I don't
I
tell
think you do,
people that
Roger.
type
I
of
can see
stuff.
you going in right before it closed and you sit way in the back just to check out who you gonna give
No,
$40 to. I believe that, sir. I
y'all
believe
are
it.
no. To
good.
me, that is not the purpose of a church at all.
Well,
So, we back to the subject of
okay, sorry, that was funny. Thanks, Roger, for that laugh.
Go ahead.
what are the? Because we're gonna try to wrap it up soon. I got about 20 minutes left. What
Here we go.
in terms of dating, right? What are the types of dudes that usually you come across when you're out and about and they come talk to you?
Who you
Like
talking to?
to the women. So like when I go out and I meet women, there's a couple types of women that I typically see. Are there a couple of types?
Werewolves?
Yeah, all right, nigga. You said it if you want to.
Hey, that's what Mike Epps said. He said he went to a show and there was 2 rows of werewolves. It was fucking
but honestly, like, what kind of niggas you come across?
I hate him.
Is it niggas that come up here and they always look like they they work at Applebee's, they fresh out the joint? Like, what kind of nigga
hello.
is coming and hollering at you?
Recently for me, it's been the clingy guy, and it's been the very very young guys have been approaching me,
Okay.
like very very
Not too
young
good.
lately, for whatever reason.
What you mean by
The
very,
kids,
very young? What do you mean?
like early 20s, early to mid 20s, which is very young to me.
That is
Um,
young. You're
I
right.
was a nigga.
I don't know. They just been real
Immature.
brave.
I was a nigga that came over and gave you a hot oil rub. That was me. So I
Oh, hey,
understand.
Oh, you crazy.
they gotta shoot their shot. No, they gotta shoot their shot. It's all good. That's
Nope.
how they
And then they
learn.
gonna bulletproof
Well,
vest.
no,
Bounce
it
right
just
off.
depends on the setting. Like I've been in a setting like there's this club downtown, and I was in there on my birthday, matter of fact, and it was guys my age in there, but they was all chasing behind the very 20-year-old young girls. I'm like, look at all these R. Kellys up in this bitch,
Mm-hmm.
and I kept getting approached by the 20-year-old guys, the youngins. So I don't know if it was
Wait,
just maybe the night that I was there.
She said my night must have been off because
now maybe they peep the same
Yeah.
thing you peep. Like all the older guys trying to holler at the younger women.
mm-hmm.
Let
They
me
be
go
trying to
into
give
a
me a
different lane. I
cougar.
might
He
get
said,
better
hey,
results.
they be like, let me give
Not
me a cougar and see what I can get
no no
tonight.
no. Sometimes it's just about getting better results. If I see everybody trying to get the same product and there's another product that's just as good, let me go to the other shelf. That's all. That's all. But I mean, as a young guy, you got to shoot your shot. You got to learn how things go. So, I mean,
Yeah, but
I
young
was
dudes
young once
don't
too.
even. I that's a waste of time. Young guys are irritating.
But they ain't gonna
They're
know it until they
immature.
shoot their
They're
shot.
most likely
They ain't gonna
immature.
know it until they shoot
That's
their
all.
shot.
And
Yeah.
All it is.
look,
He
I'm
trying to
telling
prove to
you,
you got
Keisha Cole about to find out. Keisha Cole ain't gonna last with that young boy. Watch, he gonna see some young hot thing walking through, and watch, they're gonna be like Keisha Cole split from her
I
boyfriend.
don't know how she's even doing it because young guys get on my nerves. We don't have nothing to talk about.
That
You
bitch
know
ain't
what
gonna
I'm saying?
Right. Like, remember when Tupac came out? Well, no, I was only
How
3.
she
You
gonna
like,
leave him
damn,
though?
huh?
How she gonna
Yeah.
leave him though? She
shoot.
gonna leave him and give him that money?
I thought she
This
was
guy
making more
here
money
trying to
than
put
him.
you in
He's not as
control of
hot as
doing
Keisha Cole right now.
politics.
I'm
I
just
don't even know,
Yeah.
dude. So I'm pretty sure she's
I'm just
making
saying,
the
I
most
know
money.
she's like,
He
yeah.
gonna
I'm just saying, like,
No,
she
niggas
chose
when I said
a younger
no,
guy.
when I said she gonna leave that money, what I'm talking about, if she gonna get a divorce or something, or
They're
go
not
away from him,
married.
she gonna
No,
end up
baby,
there.
they're not married, right? Are they married? They're not married.
I
all
thought they was planning on getting
I
married
don't
when
think
I heard.
so.
Planning on getting married, but they're not
don't.
married right
When the
now.
last time Keisha
Oh,
Cole
well,
had a
he better get married first. That's all. He better go and get married
She
first, and
said
I
then
they
be
ain't
think
had a
good.
hot song in
I
a
think
minute.
it's gonna be a repeat of when she was with
put out a
Booby, only
album?
because all he said was, "I think Keisha Cole look good." Then she ended up getting married to him, having this baby, and it didn't last. Another youngin. So
Yeah,
I
she
think
was good.
she proposed to Young Jeezy, and he said no. So I think that she was already trying to like be somebody's wife, but she's rushing everything. And I think that this young kid is not ready for the life she wants right now. She older, so she want to settle. He's young.
But
He's hot.
let me tell you what
He
I
happened.
think
She get her whole mileage, right?
Keisha know her career
he
is
said
dried up.
whole mileage. That's fucked up.
I'm just saying,
Keisha
when
know
you
that career is a
She only
little
been
dry, so
with
she's
before
trying
him. It
to.
was Booby. How's she a
nigga,
hoe?
before it was him, it was
Yeah.
Booby, and before him, it was the 75 other niggas that
Damn, I didn't
came.
know you knew it like
What's
that. Okay.
75 other niggas? Name them.
Yeah.
Name all
Let me hear this,
75.
baby. Let me
Don't
hear this,
matter.
baby.
Ray
You
Ray,
getting her you
Pookie,
getting her confused with Black China. You
Blackface,
getting them
You know.
confused, sir.
uh, nigga, she
He
better
don't say
Well,
blackface.
nigga.
well,
I heard that bitch song.
well,
No,
well,
never.
well, let's say this. Let's say this, because this makes it easy. This makes it real
Here go
easy.
Ryder. Watch Ryder say
Keisha
something
Cole,
rude.
no,
Go
no.
ahead.
Keisha Cole is a person around money. She round dudes with money. If they ain't
Mm-hmm.
checking for it, she did what she had to do. Obviously, those guys ain't checking for it like that.
True.
She probably got a fucked up attitude.
I think she do got an attitude.
Probably,
I think
but I know
but I think
she
Boobies
definitely
did
has.
her like that though, because he was cheating on her tough.
Her
He
mama's
admitted
a
that.
crackhead. You think she don't have a
I
fucked up
think she had a
attitude?
fucked up attitude
That
before
don't mean
that.
you still.
You think
Yeah, I
she
think that
don't
was
have
before
fucked?
that.
Her
Me too.
mama
I
Her
mean, because you got to
sister.
understand,
her sister.
athletes
Her
are
sister
used to
crazy.
dealing with chicks with fucked up attitudes. You know what I'm
Very
saying? So
true.
athletes
Right.
would
Right.
deal with a
Right.
bitch with a fucked up attitude just on the strength of the image.
They are
But I just think she
dealing
got a
with
fucked up
You know
attitude.
what? I'm surprised he didn't say nothing
them
about that dude Patrick Patterson that called women bulldogs, black women. I'm surprised you didn't bring that up
Nah,
because they've been
he was
dragging
talking to
him.
that. He was talking to that one woman. That's what he did. The one woman attacked his wife, and he basically was calling her a bulldog.
No, he
It
said. So what
wasn't.
do you expect me to do? Settle with a bulldog? So he
But
wasn't talking
but
about
look,
her.
he was talking to her though. He was
About
defending his
who?
wife.
So when he said, "Do you
Her.
expect me?" Listen, if I told you, Roger, you get on my damn nerves for dating a white woman, and you say, "Well, who do you expect me to settle with? A bulldog?" You're not talking about me. In general, your bulldog is black women, right?
No, the way I took it, it sounded like he was talking about just like what she was doing at that time. Black women of her ilk that's super aggressive. He minding his own business. Somebody attacked his wife. He gonna defend his wife.
When you're
Period.
famous, you gotta watch how you attack somebody back. That's a troll. When you're
I'm not
famous,
saying
you
I'm
Yeah.
see
not
why
saying that's
Jay-Z,
wrong.
you did you ever wonder why Beyonce and Jay-Z and all these megastars never respond to these trolls, but the game will
No,
respond to
no, no.
somebody
Mm-hmm.
quickly? Why? Why give it energy? You're rich.
I,
You're supposed to be
I,
happy.
I'm not against what you're saying. I don't think the man went about it in the best way, but at the end of the day, the dude was responding. He was defending
To
his
a
wife in his
troll. He
mind.
could have
And
blocked
if
that
you,
girl and
I,
lived his life,
I'm
right?
not, I'm not
With
saying you're
snowflake.
wrong. I'm not saying
Okay.
you're wrong,
Okay.
but in a lot of people, and maybe his wife would be included. If he didn't step up to defend her, he'd have had a problem at home versus a problem on the
No.
internet.
Okay, so then basically Jay-Z is a simp because you know how many times they clown him and say his daughter
No,
looked like the back of a bus and he don't
no,
never
no.
respond to one troll.
I said it depends on the woman he's dealing with, and maybe this includes his wife. That if he wouldn't have said anything, he'd had a problem at home.
But they
He's gonna
all said
avoid the
his wife
problem at
was
home.
trash. He only replied to that
That,
black woman.
what I'm saying to you is the only person he care about is the wife at home and how she's gonna react to it.
So
That's
he
what
felt
I'm
like he
saying.
needed
Man, you
the
always be
It,
defending
it,
that
it,
bullshit.
no,
yeah. Cause
I'm
look,
not
I
defending
don't care if
BS.
his
What
wife,
I'm
I
saying
don't care if
is,
his wife was Chinese. He didn't have to entertain that troll.
no,
Dude, you are a
I'm not.
millionaire
I didn't
with a
say
snow
you was
bunny.
wrong on that. I'm not arguing that point. All I'm saying is there are some men, and he probably is one of them.
He
They're more
insecure.
concerned about. They're more concerned about what the woman they're dealing with is gonna think than what everybody else is gonna think. That's all I'm
Okay.
saying.
So now that
I'm not
he's
saying he went about it in a good way. It was a dumb way that he made that statement. He could have did that way better than what he did. I'm not arguing that part at all. All I'm saying is I saw what the man was doing. He was trying to step up to defend his woman. That's it. And if he wouldn't have done that to a lot of women, and maybe his actual wife, not a girlfriend, not a fiance, an actual wife, he'd have been a straight punk had he not done it. So
okay,
he
so
did
then
something. He did what he did.
he should have replied to all the
The
other comments.
point
It
that you're
wasn't just that.
missing
Black men
is,
were saying that his
yeah,
wife,
you
you
gotta
wouldn't have
have
pulled that.
tact.
Let me tell you, I went through his comments and there was
I
majority
agree with
black
that part.
men saying, dude, she wouldn't have got with you, bro, if you wasn't making these millions. She one of them chicks on IG showing her body off. She the same as all these 98% of these IG models. Which
But
he
see,
made a statement. But he didn't
And
call
that
him
could be.
but
anything. He came at the black woman.
we just uncovered tonight that it doesn't matter what you look like or what you make. It matters your conversation.
True.
So
But
he
my thing is, if I'm a millionaire, I don't care if they said my husband look like a pug. Why would that affect me? Like, I'm living my life. Somebody triggered this
I,
insecure
Exactly.
black man. He got
I'm not.
triggered. He got
I'm not.
triggered like a little
I'm
And then
bitch.
not.
check this
And
out.
then
And then
I'm
check
not.
this
he
out.
Hold on.
responded like a bitch.
I'm not
Period.
disagreeing with that part. I'm not
You better not.
disagreeing with that
Oh,
part.
you better not,
What
because I'll
I'm
fight you. I'll
what
fight
I'm
you.
saying is he just I took it as the man was trying to defend his woman because at the end of the day he cared more about how his woman's gonna react to
True.
what he does versus what
Okay.
everybody else is
But
gonna
he would
react.
have
You're
been
He
getting
he
just
would have
past
been
did it.
that
defending her all
bullshit.
right,
Because
He
at the end
baby.
of the
he
day,
just I'm trying to
if
say he
it's
did it
not
in a
in
dumb
you,
way. I'm just trying to say he
if
did
it's
it in a
not in
dumb way.
you, if
He
it's
picked
not
one
in
out
you,
of
it can't
200
come up out of
comments.
you.
And that, you call that defending,
Period.
Roger?
If
He
it's not
picked
in you,
one.
it can't come up out of you. So if he said that fuck shit about black women, then it's in him. These
That's
are
right.
conversations that he has with his woman.
I bet you
Period. It's
they
in
play
him.
slave
So if
master.
he,
I know they play slave master at home.
What
like,
I
come
mean,
on.
maybe that is how he views black women. But
True.
at the end of the day, even if he does view black women that way, his concern was trying to defend his wife at that point.
Well, he did a
That's
fucked
all
up
I'm
job,
saying.
and that's why they
I,
are dragging
and
him.
I agree
His
that
mother is
he did it
disappointed.
horribly.
His family is disappointed because I mean, when you got bulldogs in your family, and you call somebody else like that on Facebook that has or Instagram that has nothing to do with your life, that just tells me that that woman triggered him to that point where she said something that hurt his little soul. Like I said, because he picked that one comment
That
out of
took
the
him
whole
back.
600. People saying worse than that, saying she looked like this and shit like that, and he went for that one woman. He couldn't respond, and none of those men never go deeper than what the woman said. So that just told me that he don't like
I'm
black
not
women.
saying that.
That's what I got out of it.
I'm not saying any of that. I'm not saying any of that is wrong. All I'm saying is
Thank
the
you.
man was just stepping up to protect
Yeah.
his woman because that's what's valuable
Every
to him. That's
man.
all.
And you're right, baby. Every man should
Getting off
protect their
topic.
wife. But when you're making millions, you
How
don't
y'all
have
doing?
you're paid to watch what you say. He knows he's under a
I
contract, so
agree.
he knew before he hit
I
reply.
agree with that part. I agree he should have handled it way better than what he did. I'm not saying the man handled it well at all.
So again, we are talking
Oh, shut
tonight
up. We're
about
talking about
women's
real life right now.
psychology, and this is real rap, raw, nigga. Real rap, raw, real rap,
We're
raw.
supposed to go off topic. We're supposed to go off topic. That's how
We
you do
really
it.
are, and I don't mind that shit.
Yes,
But
you
I
do.
do
You do
want
mine. He got a clock
I
right
want
now
to get
talking
to a
about we got
point. I want
7
to get to a
minutes.
point. I want to get to a point.
Okay.
White women, y'all trip out on us about dating white women. Will y'all?
We don't.
Uh,
I don't give a fuck if you date
No,
a
not
beautiful woman.
you,
Just don't
Daphne.
disrespect me. My thing is, most black men that not even saying most. That's wrong. Hold on. Some black men that do date white women, they have a habit of bashing black women in the process. That's where we get angry. Like, dude, be happy with your snow bunny. She gonna age. She gonna age quickly. Go ahead, have fun with that woman. But don't bash us in the
Like an
process.
old
Don't
piece of
say
leather.
I got me a snow bunny. She ain't gotta wear no weave, but she wears extensions. Like, bruh. You gotta know that all that shit is the same, bro. You can't do that. Don't disrespect us. Be
you really
happy
feeling like
with your
all
woman. I
all
don't
I'm
care what
asking
she look
is,
like.
do
I
y'all
don't care.
would y'all date white men?
No, I've never dated out of my race, and it's not because I'm a racist. I just love my black men. Sorry, can't do it. Never do it. Never did it. Never will. That's just me. Never had a boyfriend that was a. They've all been black. That's just me. That's how I was raised. I'm not saying I would never have tried it, but I was just raised to love black men. And I just saw something like all black men to me are just beautiful. Like I just never saw, let me get me a Tom. I just never saw that. When they used to get out the shower with wet hair and smell like dog, that made me want to throw up. I didn't want to smell that. Maybe that's what made me not want to date a white guy. Especially
You
in
can call me
football
handsome.
team. Ugh.
No, listen, no. I'm gonna tell you straight up. White people have soap that smells like them.
I mean, girl, look. Girl, in
They
high
might
school,
be
I'm like,
into
I'm so serious.
He been in
They
the
talk
white
about-
man's shower. Go ahead and tell
they
it.
talk
Go
about
ahead and tell it.
why do black women hair smell like Funyuns? Like why do y'all hair smell like dog? Y'all supposed to be human. Like that's scary. You know, like
All
when
right,
it
so I
rains,
used to,
y'all
like,
shouldn't be getting y'all hair
be
wet.
roommates with this black girl that had a Caucasian boyfriend, right? So I went and stayed with them because I was staying with this guy. So I was staying over there with them, and this heifer always had an issue with not paying the bills. So this particular time, she didn't ask me for the bill money, give her a bill that she didn't pay, so it wouldn't get cut off. But she didn't ask me for the money this time. She's probably embarrassed, and I think the gas got cut off or something. So we go over to this guy's mother's house to take showers and shit. I'm in the shower, and it's this bar soap. It's like the orange color, and it's that clear, like see-through soap. You know, like you can see through it.
I've never seen
On my
soap.
mama, that shit smells like Caucasian people. I don't know what the name of the soap was, but I was
It's
like,
called
this
Caucasian.
is what it is.
Caucasian
I'm
from
cracking
the Alps of the Caucasus Mountains.
This is the smell.
He said the Caucasus Mountains. And
It's
I
that
know you
soap.
and the thing is, Dunny, I know you've been dating a lot of white women because you was in Arizona, and that's what's out there. He had a gang of them. He had a truffle of them.
This is
He
my
had a
show.
That personal.
You're not gonna
A
disrespect
truffle.
my
He did.
You're not gonna
He
disrespect
dated.
me on my show.
We all the same when you turn the lights off. That was him back in the day.
No, I didn't deal with a
My
couple.
granddaddy used to say that.
I've never
What?
had
The same color when you turn the lights off?
That's just like on my mom.
We all don't smell like. Shoot.
That's just never like. Ultimately, I end up with a black woman, so fuck y'all, kick rocks, chew bubblegum.
Wait, why'd you say it's so depressing? At the end of the day, I ended up with a black woman. You
Nah.
should be happy to have you a beautiful black woman.
Very
You
happy.
better uplift us.
She
Okay.
gave me a black son. We are from Africa. We are going to Wakanda opening. We will be at the
Hey,
Black
Roger said that his future bae. Roger said his future bae has to be under 149 pounds. That's not a black woman.
What?
Right,
I
Roger?
said that.
Right.
You did.
No, I don't remember.
And you said with the
I don't
clothes on. That scared me, sir.
No, because I've never gave a specific weight, so I know I didn't say that. But I mean, depending on the height, I mean, it wouldn't be hard, you know.
If she's 5'5",
Wow.
how much does she have to weigh, Roger? If she's 5'5". See this?
No,
Listen to this,
no.
y'all.
I'm saying no. I was actually gonna say the 149 pound suggestion don't sound terrible, you know. What I mean?
Wow. Roger, you crazy. He
Listen,
said 149
y'all
pounds.
I've
He
never
can do
dated a
$40.
Caucasian,
Y'all
but
going on a whole
I have
tirade about
dated
fluffy
a
niggas.
Puerto Rican guy.
Hmm.
What about the
Okay.
fluffy guys?
You was like, I did, but he can't be soft to the touch. He can be ex-football player.
No, he can't be no mushy ass fat
No
nigga.
bushy nigga.
He sure can't.
The thing
He's
is,
an
how
old,
come
soft ass?
the mushy ones be like, I want mine to be an IG model? Like, dude, you're not even in shape. Like, you can't. My thing is, if you,
know
ain't got no
exactly
abs,
what I'm
if you
talking
ain't,
about. The
if you're
ones
not
with the booties
chiseled,
in the front.
right? If you're not chiseled,
Yeah.
you shouldn't be talking about you want your woman to be in good shape. If you're not in good shape, you got titties like me, then we ain't gonna work out.
The
You
one
shouldn't
with the
have
Lizzo
titties.
stomach.
You're not gonna get my
The
bra.
one
You're
with
not
the
gonna get
Lizzo
my bra.
stomach.
Biggie Smalls has an
Those guys.
here talking
What'd you
about
say?
getting women. He was knocking little Kim ass and had a whole bunch.
He was rich. Would Biggie Smalls have still knocked Little Kim in face if he wasn't rich? No. Keep it
I
1,000,
believe
bro.
Yeah, see,
well,
okay,
he was
Biggie Smalls is
No.
the smushy fat that I was talking
He was
about.
fucking Lil Kim.
No,
Well,
Biggie Smalls was more than mushy. He was obese. They said when they did the autopsy, if he didn't die from the shots, he would have died later on from a heart attack because he was that big. Did y'all know that?
How you
So
living?
Biggie was on his
Yeah,
way.
he was a big guy. Yeah, he
He
was a
a
big
real
guy.
big. He could barely breathe. You seen the video when he was in More Money, More Problems? He was like, yeah, and it come with. I felt bad. He was barely
Or how
breathing.
about, did you see that old Source ad with Little Kim when she had his urn with the ashes in it? The urn was like the size of her.
No, I didn't see that. I didn't see
Oh
that. I'm gonna
yeah,
look
she
that
was
up.
there with the
He had to
terrible
Wow.
eyebrows. She was looking
because he
like,
had to cuss him.
But
that's a
look,
classic
mind
right
you,
there. I
back in
want
the
to
day,
pull that up.
Little Kim was bad. I don't care what nobody said. She was beautiful. I wish she knew that she was beautiful before she started looking like the Wizard of Oz. Like she was fine
But
before
don't
that.
she got a white man, don't
Yeah,
she?
this was before all of the surgery,
But she
but she
said
did
that
have
black
really bad
men.
eyebrows.
She
So
said
she
that
was
it was
on her way.
mostly black men that told her that she was ugly.
That's what's white supremacy. She want to
So
be like white folks. She
that kind of hurt
physically
my
went
heart.
out of her way, and now she physically went
So
out of
you
her way
gonna
to be
blame
like.
her?
No. What I'm saying is whatever's going on with her, she's trying to put it on black men because white folks tell black women put all your problems on black men and never point the finger at them.
Is that
And
why?
black women,
So black men, you
black
don't think black
women,
men told her she was ugly?
black women very rarely ever point a finger at white folks about doing anything to them. That's very rare. And when you go through the
You feel
physical
that way?
trouble, when you go through the physical, now feelings ain't got nothing to do with what happens. Feelings and facts are
Right.
different. It's not who
Oh
cares
my
what I feel.
lord.
Okay,
Who
right.
cares about what
Okay.
I feel? No. When, I mean, if you think about it yourself, when the last time you heard a black woman talking about what some white person did to them? You see what I'm saying? And
I'm
just think
thinking.
about
Can
that
I
for
think?
yourself.
Just 5
Can
minutes
I
But
think?
ago.
but what I'm saying is Kim went through she had the money and she went through the physical transformation. If that don't scream white supremacy to you, nothing will.
No, that doesn't scream white supremacy to me. That screams a black woman that is doing everything in her power to be appealing to the black men that she wants to be appealing to. So she's thinking, this is what you
So
like.
she,
This is what I'm going to make myself be. Because every time I look
who
at the
told her
videos,
black
you
men
have
look
European bitches dancing
who
Roger,
around.
told
Every
Roger,
time
can
so
I
I
ask you a
see you in
question?
magazines,
Roger,
I
can I ask
see
you a
you with
question?
European looking bitches.
Hold on,
no
Bianca. Hold on, baby.
problem.
Hit the light.
Roger, can
No
I ask you a
problem,
question?
but let me say this real quick. But sure, I answer your question. But at
But
the
make
end
it
of the
real
day,
quick too. Hurry up.
white folks told Lil Kim what black men wanted. It ain't, you know what I'm saying? If you listen to black
Oh my
barely
Lord, have mercy.
black
So
men
the black
black
men she
men
Okay.
talked
say
to didn't tell her.
constantly. Black men say constantly there's a lot of stuff that they don't want that black women go do. So don't put it on black men.
Okay, hold on. Let me say
Right.
something, Roger.
Go ahead.
Let me say
Go ahead.
now, since
Oh
Donnie
God.
said dating preferences. Okay, check this out. Okay, and don't say nothing, Roger. If you interrupt me, I'm gonna go crazy.
No,
Okay,
go
now you know
ahead.
that
Go
now.
ahead.
Okay,
Go ahead.
so this is a great example. This is just a great example in my eyes. Okay, don't say nothing, Bianca. Serena Williams, before she married a white man, she dated Common, she dated Drake, she dated a lot of black men, even though a lot of other black men were calling her a man, saying she's ugly, her eyebrows are crazy, blah, blah, blah. I've seen her get bashed before the white guy. Then she
Mm-hmm.
gets with a white man and gets married, and all of a sudden she's a traitor. When she had tried black men, it's not like she didn't give it a go. But this white man found her features to be beautiful and not manly. But it was a lot of black men calling her a man. I've seen the comments before she got with this white man. They were like, why would Common date her? That's like two men. They were clowning this woman. And to me, she's beautiful. It's just that because she has muscles and she's thick, they called her a man. And this was a lot of our black men doing it. So
Now,
why
let me
y'all
say,
mad
Okay. Now
now
let
that
me say.
she's with a white man?
I want to
Makes no
respond.
sense.
I don't often
Hold on,
respond. So let me
Donnie, let me get this real quick, please, because she did address it. So let me just have this one, brother. I'm asking you, man. Let me have this
$40.
real quick.
Send them $40. You can have it.
First of all, the men she dated didn't call her a man
I didn't
because she
say
was
they
dating.
did. I said
I'm not. I'm
other
not. I'm
black
not saying you
men.
said that. I'm
There
Okay,
not
you
saying
go.
you
okay.
Flipping
Get
said
it
the
that.
right.
narrative.
Yep, there he go.
But
There he go.
no. But when it comes to men calling her a man,
Mm-hmm.
if you look into the very publication that her man owns, they was doing that. They was doing it in his publication. So yes, that was coming from white men too. So at the end of the day, what's the difference between a black man calling her, they're saying she looked like a man, and a white man looking like she said like a man? So how does that change what
Baby,
color
I
man
said
you date?
before she got with the white man.
I'm saying the same thing. I'm saying before she got with a white men were also calling her
But it
a
was
man.
majority of
So
black men calling her a man. Then she's too masculine.
black men don't even own the magazines to make that the majority of black men. We don't even
Jesus.
own those magazines. White
Oh,
men
man.
in their white
Okay,
publications
but
were
what about
putting
on
in
social
print that
media?
she looks
What
like
about
a
on social
man.
media where
He's
they
gonna
talk
say
about
white
her?
man
What
on
I'm
social
saying
media.
is, what I'm
Okay.
saying is, what I'm saying is, both colors said she looked like a man. So at the end of the
Oh
day,
my!
that's
But
null and
then
void.
you just said that
Okay,
Both
no
but
colors
we
white
said the
don't care
man.
same
about
You
thing.
both
just
colors.
said
We're
that.
talking about black men tearing down black
What
women
what
right
what
now. We
what
don't
what
care
I'm
about those other guys.
what I'm saying is you can't say that part made her go from black to white. Whatever
I didn't
went
say
on with
that,
those black men.
dude. Did I say that?
That,
Like you add
that no,
words in
that's
there,
no,
Roger.
No.
that's what you're implying by saying the black
How?
men call her. Cause I'm
Oh
saying how
Lord.
you literally said black men start calling her. Was saying she looked like a man before she went to that white man. That's what you're implying by making that statement. You're implying that she went to the white man because black men,
That
not the
is
ones
not
who
what I
dated,
Stop
but
implied.
these
That's
other
not
men,
what I
but
implied.
the other
Okay.
men that she did not date
Okay.
made her choose to go deal with white men because black men were calling her that, even
Is
though
the mic
white men were
is the
doing
mic
the
in your
same
throat?
thing
You
at
low.
the same time. That's not a good argument.
Okay, Roger. Okay.
So let me come at
I
this from
figured
very.
you would start screaming and hollering
I
right now, like
listen. Let
Future
me come at
on the
this
track.
from a
I'm not
very,
screaming
I
and
need you to
hollering. I'm just
very
relax.
telling you what you
calm,
said.
a very clear perspective. So with Venus and Serena Williams, let's be honest. Serena looked like she's one of Caesar from Planet of the Apes minions. We just gonna be very clear and
Wow.
direct here. That's
Wow.
a hard in the face.
I'm mad at you.
Listen, you gonna take it the fuck you want to take it. We're gonna be honest. We're gonna be honest. Listen,
Oh,
that's a hard in the face, bitch. I have never,
wow.
ever said that Serena was ugly. Venus was tough in the face. Serena,
Oh.
mm-mm. Hey, listen, we have to call a spade there. Did white men get on social media and say that she looked like a man and everything else? Sure did. Did black men say that? I'm sure they did. But the overwhelming consensus was always she was fine as fuck. You see Venus running around here mad as fuck now because ain't nobody paying attention to her.
And here's the thing, why? Why? How come she can't find a black man? Like why? Because y'all wouldn't date her, right? Even if she was a good
Venus
woman, right? But then the minute Venus
Well,
get with a white
hold
dude
on.
named Tom, that's
ain't
when
no
people start calling her names. I don't get
nah.
it.
If
I've
Venus
never
was the
seen them
whitest
have a
You
fucking
just
shortage
said
of
she
man,
was
black men
ugly,
willing to
right?
date them.
oh yeah,
I've
if
never
Venus.
seen them. I've never seen either one of them have a short of black men that's willing to date them.
If
I ain't never
Venus
seen
got
either
with the
one of them with that
whitest
short.
white
Who
man
has
you
Venus
had,
dated, Roger? Can you
if
enlighten
V,
me? Who has Venus
I
dated,
don't,
sir?
But
Besides the
there's,
tennis racket.
I'm saying there's black men willing to date her. I don't know her
Okay.
dating life,
the
All
but
nigga
I
right.
in the
know
soup
it
kitchen.
ain't a plenty of men that would.
All I know is this: at the end of the day, if you really look at it, Venus is hard in the face. So if Venus popped up with a white
Oh,
man, motherfuckers wouldn't be running around here be like, "Oh, she was a traitor." Oh, yeah, I'm sure
I
that
wouldn't
would
say
happen in
that.
small doses, but at the end of the day, niggas ain't gonna be real upset about her going nowhere else.
I wouldn't
I
even
had
say
to
Venus
wow.
leave
in
and
the
come
face.
back in. My
Venus,
speakers ain't
Venus,
working evidently.
Venus,
What's going on, Judge?
Venus. Oh, what's up, Judge? Venus is a nice looking woman too. I don't agree that she's anywhere
Wait,
That's a
so you
movie.
a
near
dater?
ugly.
So you would date her if you
That's a
saw her at
movie
a
to me.
club? You know, she's thirsty. Can
I'm
you buy
saying
me a drink?
if she wasn't the famous person she is,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
You know, I don't see nothing wrong with her.
Okay, you lying. For some reason, I don't believe you because I know your preference. You
Yeah,
like what you. I know what you like. Don't play. Talking about trying to be nice
I
right now.
ain't,
You're acting like
I'm
Derek
I'm
Jackson
not
right
playing.
now. Keep
No,
it
no, I'm
real.
not playing. I'm
Keep it
not
real.
playing. I just arguing with some other guys today about a chick that all them is into, and I'm like, that chick don't do it
Who?
for me.
Who?
Some chick with a big old behind, and they like,
Who?
bro, I don't know what you
Nicki
talking about.
Minaj? Who? There's like a
No,
million of
we're
them.
not talking about. It's not a
Megan.
famous person. It was a non-famous person that we happened to see. And I'm like, no, she don't do nothing for me, Joe. She ain't even that cute in the face, nigga. She is blah blah blah. You know, they
My
are
nigga.
arguing. No,
If
she just don't do
y'all
it for
look at
me.
y'all screen, if anybody on this panel is saying that she's attractive and gorgeous, I need you to go
She's
sit the
pretty
fuck
to
down.
me. That's
Nigga,
just
listen
me
down.
though. We all have a different vision.
She
Like you
she look
might
like
think,
somebody grandma.
okay, who do you think in the okay, let me ask you this question. Right now in
I
the
mean, that's not
industry,
the best picture
who do you
of her.
think you're
That ain't
right?
the best
He get
picture of
doing one of her swinging. Like you I can show you some women off guard that don't look good off guard. Show me a picture of her like natural. Just I don't want to see one of them hitting the ball.
her. Off the court photo, man.
I'm just saying. To you, she might be ugly, but to
This
somebody
right
else,
here,
like
this is
there's
what
people in
we
this
looking
world that
at.
think Holly Berry's ugly. And she was crowned the most beautiful woman in the world. Everybody has different eyes. Like, that's what God gave them to us. We're not all gonna say
I've
she's
never
beautiful.
seen
It's pretty.
even an off picture
She's
of
not
Halle
like
Berry
off.
fine as fuck.
That wasn't fine. Wait, what'd you say?
I say even an off picture of Halle Berry is fine as fuck.
Okay, yeah, you tripping. You need to go on Google and look at Halle Berry with no makeup
We
walking
gonna,
down the
I ain't
street.
gonna take it that
She
far.
looked like a basic woman.
We gonna go
No,
through
honey.
this. So can you look on the
No.
screen?
We can go through this.
Do you
Well,
see?
I'm gonna say this. Even when Destiny Childs came out, even when Destiny Child,
He said
one of
Destiny's
those
with an
two,
S. Dude, you sound Mexican right now. Destiny's
whatever.
Childs.
You know what? I don't care about their group name like that. But
She's pretty.
when that group
She's
came
pretty.
out, I never thought Beyonce was the hottest one. It was one of the
I didn't
other.
either. I
it
like
was
Latavia.
I
That
don't
was
know
her
if that's
name, Latavia.
the darkest one. Was the
Yeah,
nice looking one to me.
Latavia. I thought she was a no. No, I'm wrong. What's the chick name that dang, she's on you know who I'm talking about, right? Is it Latavia? Is that the one that used to have the
I don't
big,
think I thought
chinky eyes?
Latavia was. I thought Latavia was like the light skin chick that tried to go solo or something.
No, I'm
Ain't
talking
that
about
her?
the
But that
one.
ain't who I'm talking about. I'm talking about the first one that was in the group and disappeared. I ain't heard from her since. I don't know if you have, but I ain't heard from her since.
No, but
To
yeah, I
me,
didn't think
she was
Beyonce. I thought it was Kelly and the other girl.
yeah, she was the top one in the group. That's what me and my friends used to argue about that. To me, she was the
Dunny,
top
stop
one in the
going through
group.
pictures of Venus. She's beautiful, man.
Beyonce
Stop.
was the fat one at one point. Listen, no, she looked like her
What do
daddy.
you mean? When you said Beyonce was the fat one?
Yeah, that's what they used to say about Beyonce. Beyonce was the fat one.
Beyonce was never the best looking one. To me, Kelly Rowland looked better than Beyonce.
Venus is beautiful, man. Why is there a man on this too? Why is he
I
there?
said off the court photos. That's what I see. But hey,
these are
you
all
bring
on
your
the
show
court.
if you want to run.
Oh, look, there's one. Click
Yeah,
on that one with her hair down, smiling. Look at that one right there. Can you click on that one, please, sir? Yeah.
Yeah,
She's
that looks like a
pretty.
trans man.
Come on.
Dang, you trying to go in on that sister. But at the end of the day,
oh my gosh, man.
You want the truth? You want a pretty lie? You want the ugly truth?
Go to Halle Berry, no makeup. Okay, go to Halle Berry, no makeup. Since you want to clown Venus, let me show you what Halle Berry look. And you can't sit up here and tell me she's bad. So come on, Halle Berry, no makeup. She like a damn mess. She like somebody got on too.
I'm gonna say Halle Berry is not ugly now.
She's not ugly. I'm just saying. There's been off days where without makeup she don't look. She's basic. Just keep it 1,000.
She's still fun as fuck. I fuck out.
Yeah. Now, come on. You seen that person in the store. You ain't gonna holler at that. Don't play with me,
First
bro.
off,
she looks crazy as hell.
First off, Halle Berry is 52. Do you see this? 52.
Okay, but does it matter? That's her with an off day.
But even at 52,
you said her off pictures are bad. You know that's not a good picture.
I would knock the dust off of Halle pussy.
Halle Berry's very beautiful, but I'm just saying she has off days too. Everybody has them.
This off day, she don't look. She's not that attractive on this off day picture.
Thank you, Roger. At least keep it 100.
Even on the pictures where it looked like
she's 52.
No goddamn teeth,
okay, and Venus is damn near 40. Venus is damn near 40. What's your point, baby?
And that bitch look like one of Caesar's minions.
Oh, you are so evil, man.
Well, my thing is age ain't got nothing to do with whether you look good or not. You either look good or you don't. Don't make a difference what the age is. Period. You either look good or you don't.
Talk, Roger.
You know?
Like I've never seen a bad picture of Zoe Saldana.
Okay, yeah, she's beautiful. Yeah, I don't know.
I've never seen.
I can't tell you if I have.
Monet.
I don't know what she looks like on her off day. I don't.
I've never seen a picture.
Look like Clyde.
Now this bitch right here, this bitch look like she look like a horse in the face to me.
Who's that?
Motherfuckers be screaming. This is
who is that?
Who is that,
Wonder
bro?
Woman. What is Wonder Woman's name? That's Wonder
Woman.
Gal Gadot.
Yeah,
oh my gosh, yeah, she's not cute.
Like, bitch, every time
okay, so let me ask you this. Okay, since you bringing up Halle Berry being 52, now let me ask you: if you say this woman is ugly, I'm hanging up on this call. Angela Bassett.
Ooh, that Angela Bassett.
She's bad.
Angela Bassett is held together.
Bad.
No, she's bad. She is finer than you would ever know. I met her in person. She is finer in person.
Oh,
she way finer in person. She even come off on movies and TV. She's that woman. Fine.
She's bad.
Oh my God!
I see her body. Her body is still bad. Her body looks better than mine.
She's got strong features, but it don't look like
don't.
a man.
Strong like what?
Strong cheekbones.
Because her muscles.
No, I'm not saying
No,
that. That's
no.
strong.
What I'm saying though,
She's
you know how
bad.
people look. People don't necessarily
Not
look
strong.
as good because they get professional makeup work and all that when they in these
Yes.
movies and TV shows.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
That woman looked better in when I met her and talked to her.
You got a
What I
boner.
saw looked
You got a
better
boner.
than what I saw on TV.
Did you
That's what
offer
I'm
her
saying.
$40? Is the question.
Man, she can have it all.
He said, Angela, here's my checking account routing number. It is yours. One night. And she's beautiful, man. Like
No,
she smiled.
I ain't gonna say for a night, but no, she can have. Yeah, we could have got.
$40, 40 days.
No.
Look.
What I'm saying, Angela Bassett, she's so, and she got good character as far as I know. I'd have
She
married
seemed
her
cool,
the
don't
next
she?
day.
She
I'd have
seemed
married
like
her
she
the
cool.
next day.
She
If
seemed
she'd have
like.
took me, I would have married her the next day.
Not just
I'd be like,
her.
we can schedule this.
What about Felicia Rashad? She's bad still too, right?
Oh,
Well put together. Well put together.
See, I'm
yeah,
on point.
yeah.
But
Hey, don't even try hard. Just beautiful. Just like man. So you got a lot of good
Even
Coopers out there.
Even up to
You know what?
Who was the woman who played Catwoman? You remember from Boomerang? She was the older CEO who made Ma Kiss Her.
You know what?
Eartha Kitt.
Up to her death.
Yeah, she was bad. She was definitely bad.
But she had that outfit on in the bed with Marcus. She was bad. Like her shape was bad. I didn't know she was shaped like that.
Right.
You know what?
You put motherfuckers in front of me and tell me she's fine, and we talking about Venus Williams.
Stop it. Venus is beautiful. I'm gonna send you some pictures.
No. Venus is a far shot from Angela. She ain't close.
Well, no. Okay, close. Roger. I didn't say that. I think Venus is still growing into herself. That's all.
Well, to me, she ain't the. I've seen some ugly women, so I'm not gonna. She ain't nowhere close to the ugly women I've seen.
I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go here with you, Donnie, and you, Roger. Y'all gotta answer this before we end this call. And if you don't answer, I'm gonna be angry. Okay, y'all gotta choose one. You gotta choose one out of these two. So I need you to really think about this. Okay, you ready? Okay, both of y'all, Venus or Leslie Jones. You gotta pick one.
Leslie Jones.
Yeah.
No. Leslie ain't cute. One. That's what I think.
You gotta pick one. Go ahead and Google it.
I'm going with Venus.
Why? Leslie Jones is not ugly.
To you? And I'm not saying she ugly, but if I gotta pick between the two, I'm keeping it real.
Venus, okay.
If I gotta pick between the two, I'm not going with her.
Donnie, who you picking?
Are we talking about sex or we?
Oh wait a minute, Leslie, that's the lady on Sunday Live.
Y'all gotta go out on a date and you gotta smash.
Wait, no. You talking about the lady from Saturday Night Live, right?
Yeah,
Ghostbusters.
Yeah, Ghostbusters.
Oh, Venus won that by a long shot.
Okay,
to me.
Donnie, Google Leslie Jones with makeup. She's
I'm
pretty, man. She's changed. She don't look the same no more. She did some changes.
Hey, it's Venus all day long for me. I'm sorry. Say what you want to say. It's Venus all day long.
Come on now.
I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna put. I'm not gonna put her down.
Go to the green. Come on now. She's beautiful. Come on now.
I'm not going to put Leslie Jones down, but if I got to pick between the two, I'm still taking Venus.
All right, Donnie.
I'm just keeping it real.
So Leslie Jones has a face.
Okay, never mind. Here we go.
Come on, man. Right, we ain't got to do all that.
I know we don't. We don't got to do all that.
That only my pit bull would love if it was steak attached. Listen,
wow.
but no, this harkens back to the earlier conversation. I've taken home a bitch with the body that was fine. And y'all gonna get mad at me for saying bitch. Hey, listen, the body's fine. I'm knocking Venus. I'm putting them cheeks together, and I'm gonna work.
Okay, y'all both crazy.
I don't feel like I could do that at all
with Leslie.
Why not? However, if it was a long-term situation, I feel like I would be with Leslie because Leslie is the funnier motherfucker. So Leslie's gonna keep me on my toes and keep me laughing.
Aww. So her being funny don't make her beautiful to y'all?
Nah.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
I don't know what funny got to do with fine.
Okay, Roger, shut up, Roger.
I'm concerned about my kids. Y'all have seen my son. My son is adorable. Do you think I could get that fucking with Leslie Jones?
Yes. So you mean tell me you haven't seen a couple who were unattractive, but their baby was beautiful? Come on, bro. You ain't never seen that.
I'm not taking.
I heard a comedian say, that anybody can make a cute baby, make a cute adult.
Wow, that's fucked up, Roger. See, I need you to
I
send me
heard a comedian say
$40.
that. I heard a
No,
comedian say that.
you just said it. Now they about to
No,
really
no,
mess up
I
Roger
just said
report. Go on Roger
I
report
just.
for more insults, y'all.
Well, you know what? When I made the 2019 most gorgeous woman on the planet, I went with Kelly Rowland, and I honestly thought hard about giving it to Felicia Rashad or Angela Bassett because they just that fine. But I
Who's
was like,
that?
you know what? I can.
Who is that in
Who?
the picture?
That is the woman who used to play Huey and Riley from the Boondocks.
Oh, dang, how can I forget her name? She's beautiful too, man. Yeah,
Regina King.
Regina King is always going to be beautiful to me.
Regina King is also in The Watchmen currently. She does a wonderful job in that show, but you can also tell from years of her wearing wigs and her hairline
Here we
is
go.
pulled back
Here we go.
drastically.
He said years of wearing wigs. Here we go.
But no,
But black
She's
women are
still
beautiful.
beautiful, man. She's beautiful, man.
Black women. Black women are beautiful in general to me, but when you start making conversations where you pit one against the other,
I was just playing. Yeah, I was just playing. I feel
I'm
bad
just
now.
saying. No, I just want to say
Look,
in general, they are beautiful to
bullied
me.
in grade school. I was called ugly too, so I know what it feels like. I know what it feels like, and I grew into my looks, but a lot of people didn't. The ones that call me ugly, they built like Buicks now, so I don't feel as bad. The people that used to clown me, and they look at me. How many kids do you got? And they want to see how bad your life is, and we tell them it ain't bad. They really feel bad. So yeah, I mean, I'm just playing. I was just playing, but I honestly don't think Venus is ugly or Leslie. I just think that everybody is not for you, right? Some people.
I mean, I'd agree with that. It's what I'm saying. That I've seen ugly people, and that's not who comes to my mind when I think about somebody that's ugly to me. That's not who comes to my mind. Now,
right.
I understand people say they're ugly, but they're compared to a bunch of celebrities who got makeup work and stuff like that done at all times. So the comparison issue does affect. My point is, any celebrity gonna be trashed by any race of men. That's just the way the world is. You always gonna have negative people throwing negative comments. Right. So at the end of the day, that shouldn't matter. I hear women say like, if a black man's dating a white woman, they don't have to trash black women. My thing is, at the end of the day, they still got a right to say whatever they want to say.
True.
If they feel that way, aren't you glad they feel that way versus not knowing they feel that way? Let them say what they want to say.
That's very true. I mean, when you look at it that way, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing like when you have racist people. The racist people that I know is racist a lot easier to deal with than the racist people I don't know is racist.
Facts. No, I get it. A lot of them are going to be honest with you and say you look like a bulldog. So you're right. Maybe him expressing himself and saying how he felt, maybe he needed to do that so people can really. Maybe there was people around him that he didn't like and didn't know how to tell him I don't fuck with that race of women. Now they know, right? So honestly, like I said, I don't hate the dude. I just hope that he grows from this experience because he could have said it in so many different ways, but when you're famous, you have a microscope on you and you're paid to be a certain way, especially when you're under a contract. So he's not only messing up endorsements, but he's messing up himself as a person. So when that money go, where do you think she gonna go?
Well, I mean, my thing is that's not a good argument either because when the money go for a black man, usually black women going too. So that's just something women do in general.
Okay, but how many of these celebrities they get with these white women and something don't work out and they try to take their whole check? Who just recently? I forgot who that athlete was. She wanted like $80,000 a month.
I'm not gonna say that don't happen, but all I'm saying is black women do that too. That when it comes to money,
they didn't. But we're not talking about that. I'm talking about the white woman he's with, bro.
Now you've gotten into the territory of she's gonna leave him because she was only fucking
no.
For the money.
I said now if they take that money away, hey, what's that one guy named RJ, whatever his name was?
All I'm saying is this. Let me say this real quick. All I'm saying is I've been saying for years, if a nigga lose his job, he got a problem in about 2 weeks. So you ain't got to be rich and famous. You ain't got to be rich and famous at all. Lose your job and see what happens.
Wait, but you're saying that like all black women do that. We don't.
No,
Like,
I ain't say
No one
all
ever
of them. There's
says
always gonna be a
all.
small right. There's
hey,
always gonna be a
hey,
small minority
that's a
that's
good
not gonna
Facebook
do it.
post. Lose your
But
job. You want to know if you got a
right,
good woman? Lose your job right
right,
now.
yeah.
Wait 2 weeks.
See what's gonna happen. Right, see what's gonna happen
Roger,
in 2 weeks when the
Roger, that's
checks
a
start
good. Hey,
coming.
Roger, that's a Roger, that's a good one. All
Yeah,
right.
and don't let it be 2 months and you ain't got another one. See what happened then.
Get a
So
pay cut. Get a pay cut. What
no,
about a pay
What's
cut,
going on,
Roger?
Kev?
no,
Kev,
I'm only saying
So
this only
silly.
because people say, the white woman gonna do this, and if something happens to you, you're gonna lose your money and all. And I be sitting there like, man, a regular dude lose his job, he about to have a problem. So when they say this about white women, she gonna leave when you ain't making it like that no more. Like he don't have that problem in the black community. Like the color change makes that problem go away. I don't see black women just sticking through super tough times like that with
I
men
do.
like that. No.
I do. I see them.
I
Or maybe
seen
it's the
that in
ones I
old
know. Maybe it's the
I
ones I
seen
know.
that in older. I seen it in older generations, but
I'm not
in
old.
today's age, not. I'm not saying you. I said I've seen that in older generations when they expected everybody to have tough time. But nowadays, if a nigga meet a woman, he got a nice job, and he lose that nice job, he better have another one in 2 months.
He come home, the locks changed, son.
He
so
gonna
what's
come
going
home.
on?
He ain't gonna be
What's
there when
going
he
on,
get there.
Kev? How you doing tonight?
You are crazy, Roger, for real, man. I hope you don't get with no woman that do that to you, okay?
Kev, how
Because
you
it sounds
doing,
like you
I
man?
might not
know.
have your job that long.
I don't have interest in women that move like that.
I'm just playing. Look, you need to go ahead
I'm
and settle
no.
down, Roger. You need to get you a werewolf and settle down, sir. Okay?
All
If you
right.
get you a
So,
werewolf,
so
you'll never have to worry about her cheating on you or
oh
nothing.
my God,
You
this nigga
solid.
really was.
You ain't got to give her
Hey,
No,
$40.
no,
I
no.
ain't
She
She'll
gonna
about
get
to do it
confident.
Roger.
She'll get
crap
She gonna
confident.
tonight.
she'll clean up for you and everything.
As
At
much
night,
as
she'll
I
howl
love
at the
you
moon.
niggas,
Get you a
we
werewolf.
gonna have to cut this show short. We about to turn to the pumpkin. We got
I
about
hate when you do
2
this.
minutes.
I hate when he do this.
I
See,
hate it
don't
too.
invite me
I hate it
if you
too.
going to bed early at night. Like, you always going to bed early.
Huh?
Well,
What?
for
Come
the
again?
record, me messing with a werewolf only gives the werewolf confidence. She'll try something too.
So listen,
Oh, so you
I'm gonna
so you
run
do
this
like on Boomerang, huh? Remember when he picked that girl,
from
that
the
goofball?
left to the right. I'm gonna let y'all speak. Y'all peep on the way out the door because the door is shutting
Oh,
soon.
whatever.
I appreciate y'all all for
Roger
showing
report
up. I
after
appreciate
hours.
everybody for watching and viewing. First on the list. Oh shit, we got Roger report.
He
Oh
gonna be
wow.
like, what I
Okay.
said was what I
Okay. Well,
said.
exactly what I said was to Daphne specifically. Now, real talk. Good conversation. Men don't be no fools. If you start off with a woman, don't start in no friendship lane. Yes, you can do it while pursuing a relationship, but if you ain't doing it from that point, don't waste your time, player. Don't waste your time. And if a woman rejects you, take it like a man and move on. She wasn't worth all that anyway. She only has the value you assign to her. You don't even know her. Who cares that she said no? Don't make a difference. And check out all the channels on the Habitual Lines Steppers Network. My show, The Roger Report, the best show on social media.
Second.
Donnie's show here, You Ain't Shit for Watching. And Kev show, Black Men Being Brutally Honest. And our entertainment show, The Black Dimension, spelled BLAKK. And I'll holler at y'all next time.
Y'all heard Roger. You gotta watch him. He loves special needs. He think his show the best on YouTube. We're just gonna let him think that. We're just gonna let him think that and let just brighten his life. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go there, give him a like, some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Go subscribe. Go to the comments and say, good job, Roger. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. Give him every kudos that a number 3 deserves. In the meantime, in between time, I want to send out to
Wait till
shout out to Daphne. Daphne, how you doing, love? You on here spitting some hot fire?
I'm nervous because Roger said, who cares if she says no? That's rape.
No,
Roger,
we're
you
not
scared
doing
me with
that.
that
no,
statement.
We're
You
not
said,
doing
who
that.
cares if she says no? That's what you
the
said, sir.
context,
I wrote it
the
down.
context, the context is if she says no to you, it does not matter. Move on to somebody else
Okay, you didn't say
because
that. Okay,
basically,
there we go. Thank you, sir.
let me clarify.
Okay, thank you. That was rape.
Basically, of no, because I didn't say nothing about having sex. But
No, you didn't say
what
nothing
I'm
about not having
saying is,
sex either. So
okay, Lord have mercy.
I'm sorry.
Just
Go
I'm
ahead.
clarifying this for people like Daphne,
Thank you,
okay, and
sir.
all those
Thank you.
special needs folks.
Stupid
But
motherfuckers. Remember, he
Stupid motherfuckers.
was like, "You stupid motherfucker!" Like, nigga, damn. Is we stupid?
They ain't talking about me, y'all. For those who ain't gonna know, they not talking about me when they saying that. They talking about somebody else.
Y'all go back
But
to
Sorry.
you lying.
but I'm saying when a woman tells you no, it doesn't make a difference that she told you no, because she ain't important no way. She can't be
Okay.
any more important than you make her, because you don't even know her.
You don't even know her. I heard that. It was rape though.
Yeah,
But
just
anyways, my
move
turn.
on.
No,
She's a loser. Go find your winner.
Lord G.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, thank you
Make
for
it
that.
rain on my Cash App and pray for Ninja Assassin because she's
Don't
a
pray
nigga.
for me. I haven't been on your show in a few months, so you're lucky that I'm back.
I know. I'm gonna smack you with the five. How? Oh, look at her. She talking all that shit. She said, "You lucky I'm back," and then the shit cut out. Ain't that a motherfucker? That's funny as fuck. That's funny as fuck. Ain't that how it worked? Seasoned beef, Mr. Kev. I see you done popped up. Let me let you go next. My
Yeah,
homie,
what's
still
going
get you a
on?
line, brother.
What's going on, man? Yeah, and I don't need any comments donated by any channel because I get enough comments anyway. Why don't y'all check out my channel and participate?
I think it kicked me out.
So
My bad.
we're not worried about that little part right there because my subscriber base engages quite often. Now, about that whole second, third, all this other stuff, I think it's projection because see, they're trying to fight for the second and third spot. If you want to see numero uno, you come over to Black Men Being Brutally Honest, the best goddamn show.
Y'all supposed to be family. Y'all over here advertising.
Uh,
Well, why you doing that? Go ahead and follow the best Instagram
yeah,
in
yeah,
the
I got an
world.
Instagram page too. Kev BMBBH YouTube. Got got an Instagram.
Y'all all
I got
supposed
a
to be
Facebook
a team.
page.
Y'all over here talking about fuck them. Follow
Yes.
Black Man Being Brutally Honest.
I mean, but here's the thing about everybody. They can follow all of us and
That's right.
everything. And then when they see all of the channels, they can decide for themselves that Black Men Being Brutally Honest is the best. Hey, you know what? That'll be confirmation for me. I'm just saying.
Go ahead and cash app
Now,
him $3.
yes, $3. That'll be enough. All right. And check out my last three uploads. They present quite interesting material. Um, and I guess this is about dating and such. Hey, men, since we want everybody to address the men and not the women, hey, okay, these are entitled sack chasers out here. You don't want to run into your typical average everyday sack chaser, so be careful, bro. Save them paychecks. Kev out. And Kev we trust. All right,
And
guys.
paychecks, he means Roger. Save your $40, okay? We don't want you wasted
Now y'all heard
$40 on these werewolves. Okay?
Kev
Save
was
that money.
recently in a car accident. Kev hit his head real hard. Real motherfucking hard.
Go ahead and follow my YouTube channel and whatnot. I like the way he talk. And
Kev
such.
hit his head real motherfucking hard because he came on here talking about his YouTube channel was better than mine. That's a head trauma.
Hey,
We
there's
gonna raise some
there
money.
is some
You
YouTubes
just
with one
subscribe
view.
to my channel.
Man, what if the accident was their fault?
Don't matter. It was an accident like a motherfucker. If his head, my nigga is fucked up. You hear him talking delusional? He said his channel was better. Listen, my nigga, we're gonna start a GoFundMe. I'm gonna personally make it so that 25 cents of every dollar I get goes to 10 cents of his YouTube fund. Now the rest will go to my car wash, I guess. But we'll make sure he gets a section of that.
Yeah, 'cause I need a new microphone. That $8 one just finally went out on me. I got my money's worth. That shit was like a little stick, man. It was just like it's just a little hole you talking to at the top. But it was like a curved stick. It costed $8 at Best Buy. It's gone.
Well,
Shit.
I'm
Need
proud of
another
you.
one.
but aside from that, next up is Bianca. Bianca, how you doing? Did you have a good time tonight? Bianca is currently at the bar. She getting a drink from an ugly nigga.
She might be buying cute nigga drinks. She said she might buy one.
Nah,
Oh shit!
Brown came over with some confidence because he heard the show. Seen her picture, and put two and two together and was on it. So she's currently in love.
The hope is there.
Daphne, since Bianca's being bought a drink by an ugly nigga currently, please finish what you was saying before you cut out with your T-Mobile Metro.
No, Verizon. Shut up. You know what? This iPhone be getting hot, and this is the newest one too. It just be getting real hot. This shit.
Gotcha.
It do. These phones get real hot. I don't know what it is. Okay. Anyways, back to the $40 conversation. Now, I'm just playing. No, but what was I saying? I'm just saying, like, if you're gonna date somebody, just be selective on who you date. Don't date Roger. Ladies out there, be careful.
Let's
with
see
Roger
if that
report.
works.
Yeah, we got you. You'll be next. Go ahead.
Oh, there we go.
I'm still talking, honey buns. Hold on, boo. Hold on, baby. And if you really want a faithful woman, fellas, get you a werewolf. We ain't gotta worry about none of that. You ain't gotta worry about nothing. They will have your back to the end. Okay? They gonna
Did you say a fucking werewolf?
A werewolf. And at night they even howl at the moon to make sure.
Man, we get the fuck up.
Don't believe it. That's all I'm gonna say. Don't
Roger
believe
said,
it.
get you a gang of werewolves. You gonna be straight. Man, you gotta spend no money. Look.
Somebody said, why we never go out on the full moon?
Don't you believe it?
Hey, no, but that's it. I ain't got nothing else to say. You can follow me on Instagram. Donnie, you can put up my Instagram. And that's it. Don't play. If you ruin my name, I will put you on Instagram tonight. And I'll tell everybody you got a gang of werewolves at home.
Celebrity.
Okay? It's actually supposed to be celebrity, but they wouldn't let me emphasize the D.
It's celebrity.
It's supposed to be celebrity. D.
While spelling.
D, damn it, you stupid motherfuckers. Go ahead, Bianca. Go ahead, baby.
BRID.
Okay, you getting on my nerves. You getting on my nerves, bro. Go ahead, girl.
Follow her on Instagram. It's funny as fuck, honestly. Yeah, go ahead.
You're gonna be on there tonight. It's gonna be real funny tonight.
And Daphne Sutton on Facebook, right?
Don't give her my government name. How could you do that to me?
I thought that's your Facebook name, nigga.
No, it's assassin. Don't do that to me.
I wouldn't even admit it to that.
Yeah,
I'd say that already.
I'm lying. Go ahead.
I'm
it ain't that serious.
I looked at her Facebook the other day. His shit had 100,000 followers. I was like, oh, okay, nigga, go ahead.
You a damn lie. That wasn't mine. Okay, go ahead,
y'all. Bianca. How was your drink from the nigga with the unibrow? Was that fire?
You know, I am not.
That nigga put some Murray's on his unibrow. That nigga had a whole can of Murray. He done set hot water for 30 minutes, nigga, and smooth his eyebrows down just to holler at you. Let's tell the truth.
No, I had a good time. It's always fun talking shit and listening to Roger double down on his nonsense. It's always a good time. But I just want to tell the ladies, as long as you keep the same energy as the person that you're dealing with, you'll never get caught off guard. Pay attention to the red flags and you'll be just fine in this dating world. And don't be blinded by the bullshit. The Derek Jacksons and the TD Jakes and the Rogers with the $40. No,
the haters is out tonight.
Hey, Bianca, I already got him a shirt made that says, what I'm saying is, you have to make millions, Roger. I want half the profits.
I'm not arguing that point. What I'm saying
is, and then Bianca, in the back, it's going to say, you stupid motherfuckers.
That might already be copywritten by that other guy.
Rolling in the Fiat.
The general gonna get you.
The general fried chicken.
The no-star general gonna fuck you up.
Like he done messed up his last 5 wives' lives.
Right. With them claws. I ain't gonna forget that lie.
Not when you taste the general fried chicken.
Oh,
I woke
taco
up
meat
to
chest having
I,
ass nigga.
I woke up to
Oh.
some Holly Berries when in reality he had some. No, let me shut it up. Never mind.
Listen, as per usual, the show really got out of fucking pocket. I'm not gonna lie to you, Daphne is out of fucking control. She ain't shit. Roger ain't shit.
True.
Bianca ain't shit.
Not so true.
George
Was Bianca
really
part okay?
Wait,
Kev
Bianca,
ain't
what?
shit because he got on here and
Who
thinking
said
that
true
his
to you
show
when
was
you
number
said
one
what?
on YouTube. All in general, these motherfuckers ain't shit. But at the end of the day, shit for watching. Y'all have a nice night. Much appreciated for everybody who showed up. And to the haters, fuck y'all. And to the number 2 and 3 YouTuber, y'all need to figure that shit out. But we clearly
Are
are
you
number
talking
one.
to yourself?
We clearly are number one over here. Y'all have a great night. You ain't shit for watching.
He tried to fade it and say it all small. You ain't
Right.
shit for watching. Like,
Yeah.
nigga, you